Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Drew. Ooh. Welcome to the Abyss every Sunday night on the Get Chalked Up backup channel here on YouTube. Last week we talked about weird and supernatural stories. If you'd missed calling in last week and you'd like to call in and share that type of story, the link's pinned. We can still take those calls. I know some people probably have some more stuff. But this week I'd like to add the element of spiritual gang stalking, physical gang stalking type stories. Or if you have a crazy stalker. I know a lot of you people have crazy stalkers. There's got to be some crazy stories out there about that. So the link is pinned. I'm gonna wait for you. This show's as good as you guys make it, so I'm waiting for you guys. But I do have this I wanted to show while we're waiting for anyone to call in. Is yeah, B Smiley says I've ran across a lot of TIs on YouTube and they're almost all batshit insane. Yeah. I'm talking more like the spiritual gang stalking type stories. Like I know people have those types of stories. EBT shared a story where everywhere he went, the lights were turning purple and ultraviolet type colors. Look above me here. And like things like that, like not dispatched government agents, but let's go. I got this story that I have. Whoops. Oh, I messed it up. I blew it. I blew it. How do I do this again? Okay, here we go. This is from, what's the date on this? 3 years ago, probably more than that, it feels like. I went to the Cathedral of St. Paul, Minnesota, and this is kind of what I'm talking about when I say if you had a gang stalking experience. So, look at me, so cringe. Beta cringe, bro. I went here and I live streamed it on Instagram Live. Well, I went through the tour first and it was amazing. The craftsmanship and everything like that. Amazing. And after the tour, I just kind of walked around and was just streaming, just basically a tour right on my own, though, just walking around and showing all these different places of the cathedral. So Davey Crocker says too many red cars is a sign. I showed all this stuff. It was all really cool. I'm gonna have to sneeze in a sec. Oh damn! Sneeze my mask off. And as soon as I got to this part and I started talking about the stained glass was amazing. about right here, I think. I started talking about in the marble of the building, you could kind of see like Baphomet shapes, a Baphomet head and everything. I'm gonna turn it up. It might be hard to hear because the person's far away. And as soon as no one had fucked with me the whole time I'm there. I did the tour, which was like an hour, and then I was walking around here. I'm like 40 minutes into this stream, and no one like did or said anything to me. And as soon as I'm not near anybody, so as soon as I go up to the marble and I start kind of showing that there's these like Baphomet face type shapes in the marble, instantly this lady comes up to me. And that's one of the things that to me, I guess I didn't realize it at the time, but EBT was in the chat and he was like Gangstalker. And right when he said that, I was like, oh, like, damn, it did seem like that almost. But I'll play it here, see if it might be hard to hear. Some Baphomet faces in the granite. Baphomet. What is this? I didn't see this one. Some kind of offering thing. Wow. This is amazing. Yeah. What's that? Oh, right now. Okay. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm leaving right now. I've been in here the whole time. Just had no one said a word. I've been in here for like 2 hours.
Because no one understands a lot of it.
For the hat?
Yeah, and a lot of people might not be realizing it.
Oh, because...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's out of reference.
I don't.
Thank you. A lot of people It's probably hard to hear what happened there. But what happened is, as soon as I point out that Baphomet in the marble, the lady comes up and is basically like, hey, you have to leave because you're wearing a hat. And like I said to her, I'd been there for 2 hours and nobody said a word to me. But as soon as I did the show the Baphomet or whatever, like out of the woodwork, this lady just like came right up to me, was basically asking me to leave because I'm wearing a hat. And it was just like super bizarre to me. Play a little bit more here, see if anyone's calling. EBT's comment there says, tell her to stop gangstalking you. That's kind of the only one I have as far as I can't really think of any other crazy like gang stalker type stories that I have. So I'm counting on you guys, and you guys are letting me down. I feel like a disappointed father in all of you guys. You guys have been with me for so long, and now you'll leave me here to die, high and dry. Where Davey said, where did she come out of? Did she just appear? I'm not sure, man. Like it just happened. Like, yeah, it was like I'll let this play. I'm gonna turn the sound off, but I'll scroll way back so you can see a lot of this stuff. It was pretty wild, man. Like the detail and everything of this place, and the height of it. They said is the same height as the Statue of Liberty. There's Mystic Mama C in the chat. This is from 3-4 years ago. I've got a lot of the same subscribers that have been down with the channel for a long time, so I appreciate you guys. But yeah, the whole time I was there, nothing. And I say, yo, there's Baphomet in the marble, and bam, this chick's right on my nuts. Like, hey, you gotta leave. You're wearing a hat. It wasn't even like, hey, take the hat off. It was like, hey, you gotta go. You're wearing a hat. You can't be here. But meanwhile, the Pope said, hey, we'll accept outer space aliens and reversos and everyone else in the
in the church, but because I had a hat on, she wanted me gone. So to me, when situations like that happen, if you're one of these woo woo people, I like to get woo woo sometimes. I like to talk shit about it too, but if everything is consciousness, if you're one of those types of people, then maybe like the building itself kind of has its own types of consciousness that we don't understand. And maybe it felt like kind of like I was attacking it or something when I was doing that. And then like an egregore or something, it just taps into that lady Agent Smith style, and then directs her, unbeknownst to her, maybe she doesn't even know why she felt the urge to come at me like that, but maybe it's something like that. And then she's kind of charged up to come after me and get me out of there or something. I'm not sure. I just thought it was a very weird coincidence or whatever story. Davey called it a specter. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't really have any other crazy gang stalker type stories. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here for 2 hours, cuh. We sitting here, cuh. Yeah, yeah. She got Agent Smith proxy. That's what it felt like to me. Because if it was really about the hat, she would have been like, "Hey, can I ask you to remove the hat or whatever?" But she didn't do that. She just came out like, "Hey, you have to leave." Which maybe, thinking back on it, I probably should have took the hat off when I was coming in there just out of respect. But I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it at all. I just went up in there. That was kind of when I first had heard of Tartaria, and I wanted to grew up next to this building, and I checked it out. I wanted to go check it out because I never went in there, even though I lived next to it the whole time. All right, man. Finally, we got a caller. Davey Crockle.
Is there an echo? Echo.
What's up, man?
Nothing, man. I just figured if no one's gonna call, I'll just call in quick and say what's up. So you need a friend right now.
Are you calling from like a landline or something? It sounds like it's real staticky.
Yeah, let me
Tolbora said you sound like you're in the Snap Crackle Pop Rice Krispie box. That's exactly what it sounded like. All right, Crackle's got me muted for a minute here.
There better.
Now there's an sounds better, but now there's an echo.
Echo.
Let's see. Only when I talk, it's an echo on your end.
All right, I'll grab my headphones and just call back in a little bit.
Okay. Right. That's Crocco's Gangstalker is the technical code.
This is the same thing that happened last week.
Yeah.
All right.
How did you fix it last week? Okay, he's gone now. I was gonna say something right before called. Now I forgot. Truth Earth says they're patching him in through Langley. That's a good one. But yeah, this place. So this was the downtown or the St. Paul Cathedral, which is right next to. Let me just pull it up on. And it's crazy that you grew up next to this place and you don't think anything about it ever, right? You don't. It's not even weird to you because it's just something that's there. That's normal. And so I was like, okay, once all that Tartaria started cracking up, I was like, I gotta come see this for myself, like look around, and you do realize, like, holy shit, like there's guys can't even put grout in your bathroom, right? And then you have an amazing thing like this. So you also have right next to the St. Paul Cathedral, you have the St. Paul Capitol. It's probably like less than a mile away, maybe. The St. Paul Capitol building.
think I streamed from that one too. It's the same kind of architecture and everything like that. And they're right in a line right off of the river. Pretty wild stuff. I mean, there's probably a picture that has them both in one picture because they're right by each other. I think this picture here on the right is a picture taken from probably right around here where this picture is taken, is probably taken from the Capitol building. It's like down one street, a couple blocks only. Here it is. Here's a good image. So whatever these things are, they're right next to you. This is the cathedral with the green roof before it. This is when it oxidized before they redid it, brand new copper. And this picture is really pixelated. But then right down that main street here in the center, under the word Minnesota, is the huge cathedral. So pretty wild to me. Tranquil Vortex, how's it going?
G'day, Drew. How you going?
It's going. Do you have a stalker?
I did when I was young.
When you were young, you had a stalker?
Yeah, when I was young, I had a stalker. I worked in Sydney in a really cool little pub. You know, you go downstairs though to go into it. Like, you know, it's all painted black. You go down the stairs, and there's this not old, but like setting was old English pub kind of thing. So I worked there, and I'd have to walk from the train station down through Martin Place and through the city to get to my job. I'm in there one day, and this dude comes down, and I'm at the bar, and he's serving me. He says, "I've been watching you." I'm like, what? He goes, "I work in the Commonwealth Bank, and I've been watching you." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'd like to ask you to marry me."
Right away, he just goes straight to marriage.
Straight in. I go, what? Well, that's a very nice compliment. Thank you very much. But I'm actually engaged to be married. And, you know, is there anything else that I can do for you today? I was fully wigged out. It was nuts. I stood there at the bar just going, what the heck do I do? And was just super polite to him. And I told my manager afterwards, and he wasn't allowed in after that. So
did you get like a weird vibe from him right away?
Yeah, something was off. Like, you know, I was about 18. I was really young, and you know, just go to work, you know, it was just being me. He had no idea that some guy was watching me from an office window, knowing where I worked. Like,
how old would you say he was?
He would have been in his mid to late 20s. So yeah, it was freaky. And one night I got off the bus. I lived in Rose Bay, and I got off the bus to walk home, and you had to go up a street that only had one street light in the middle of it, and huge big trees, which just made the street kind of black. So I just used to hold my keys in my hand. And so I go up and like walk up my street, and I knew someone was behind me, and I turn around and there's a bloke. And I just thought, oh shit, what do I do? So I kept walking as fast as I could across the street, and I went straight into the Chinese restaurant, and I just ordered dinner, and I stuck my head out, and I knew he was still there. So I raced across the street once I'd gotten my dinner, raced inside my flat, run upstairs, locked the door, just stood there shaking. It was horrific. I'd never felt so scared before by myself, not knowing like what to do. And from then on, I was really, really careful. You know, it's terrifying. I think the weirdest one though was the bank dude. He was wigged out. I was like, "What the hell? Will you marry me?" Like, really?
What you told me, that reminded me of a story that I wanted to tell last week. So or maybe I did tell it. I don't think I did tell it, but it's a real short story. I'm just gonna tell it because it kind of reminded me of this. Is I used to go to this spring to get spring water, and so in Minnesota it's so cold you got to start your car in the middle of the night on some nights. So it's like one of those nights it's like 20 below or something. And I woke up at like three in the morning or something, and I just started my car to run at my truck. And rather than just wait, I didn't want to fall back asleep. I was like, well, let me go get this water that I need for tomorrow. And I ran down the street to get the water. I filled up my jugs with water, and then I came back down. You go down this winding road, and there is little trailers in there, but there's not much homes. And then I come to this one part, and this guy just comes out of the woods at 3 in the morning, and like I'm not thinking anything of it at all, not one thing. And as soon as I get by him, like I didn't even really see him that well. But after I got by him, I don't know why, but my whole body got like ice cold and like shivers. And I was like, oh man, like I don't know what he was like. I feel like I kind of like tapped into how he felt. Like maybe he was out there doing some crazy shit, and then when he saw me, he probably felt that, and then I kind of went through that, whatever that wave of that energy.
You can feel that energy, like
yeah, I got just instantly like ice cold, and I was like goosebumps and everything. I was like, what the hell? But I didn't see him or see him doing anything or anything like that.
But you just know.
Yeah, something was off with him.
It's like when you're in that church, you just knew something was off. When you see different things, hang on a second, no, this doesn't feel right. Gut feeling is such a good thing to trust.
Right.
I'll let you go, mate. Chuck on
All
some
right.
other weirdo
yeah, hopefully
stories.
you'll get the ball rolling now. Everyone else will call in. Appreciate you. Second hour, if you want to call in, call back.
Peace.
All right, peace. Appreciate it. All right, man. We finally had one caller. One caller, man. This might take a few weeks to kind of build up the format, get people used to it. Let me see here real quick if I can share that screen again that I was on. I can do it on this one. Oh, whoops. There we go. Not to turn it into a whole Tartaria thing or anything. But that's where Ewar and Wooden Nickels have been going in on these like the shapes of these buildings and stuff. And certainly this Cathedral of St. Paul, it's built on, it's called literally Cathedral Hill. So just a short, small elevation in there. And it is like completely hollow and empty, just like if you guys have been watching the Conspiracy Graduates channel, what they've been talking about. But I also think a big part of it is the what I'm showing here in this video, I think the stained glass technology, if we want to get into these things where some sort of technological machine, I don't think they're generating electricity per se, like some of the Tartaria advocates, but I do think that the stained glass technology inside of these things, there's something to it, whether it's like healing properties or something, somehow, some way, when they're transmuting the spectrum of light as it comes through, there's definitely a reason for it. And when you're in there, you can feel the energy of the whole place for sure. But so hopefully they go in that direction. I've been waiting to kind of see if they cover this, and I think EBT knows a lot about the stained glass. I'm not sure, because it's pretty remarkable, but it's the little Instagram one that you're seeing here certainly doesn't do it justice. Cymatic Windows, Stephen David said. Stephen David's still in the chat too. He might not be here tonight, but he's. Ooh, who's calling, man? I don't have any other. Where's my wife? My wife can call in. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this mask tonight in bed, honey. Don't get too excited. Gotta wait till the show's over. I know she's got some crazy stalker stories. Where you at, Krakow? I guess I should have been prepared with more filler because I know you guys are pussies to call in. Should have counted on that. Should have trusted my gut, man. Pretty wild there, whatever this is. This dude's got what this. This dude's got like a scythe, and this other dude has a saw. The whole thing is nuts. And then my buddy C-Section, shout out to C-Section. He said when he was little in St. Paul, he used to run. There's like tunnels that run underground between the Cathedral and the Capitol. I need to I should get him on and get him to talk about that. What's up, man?
Is there static? Is there static?
Sounds crisp and clear.
All right. Perfect.
What's up with you?
All right. Dude, not much, man. But I tested a StreamYard stream yesterday with a guest, and yeah, it's a go. So we can do ours whenever we want.
Okay.
Everything went smooth with it. It was good. So
there's a button I guess I can click on here that says echo cancellation. I didn't know that.
Nice.
The Krakow button. So yeah. We'll go. You want to go tomorrow? You want to go tomorrow on your channel?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, tomorrow on what is it called? Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey.
We will do for the third or fourth attempt. We will do.
Yeah.
What's the name of the stream? I can't think right now. I'm in the wrong mindset right now.
Deceptions.
Deceptions, that's it. So about like masks.
Just all insane shit. Yeah, just all the ways they can fucking
different tech and all the ways that they deceive you. The deceivers.
They deceive us.
Bam.
Real world and definitely online shit. But yeah, a lot of online stuff.
And we'll do that on your holograms. Yeah, we'll do it on your Odyssey channel tomorrow night. So you guys make sure you follow. What's the channel?
Oh, it's just Davey Krakow on Odyssey.
Jessica's in here. She'll probably throw the link up.
Yeah, she's the best.
Oh yeah, she's great.
I don't really have like stalker stories. Like, I get like every once in a while I just get like these like crazy weirdos that get like obsessed, you know? But
yeah,
that's like just like comes with the territory, but like I get some wild ones. Like I had a guy when I started Odyssey. I didn't know it was just a guy, you know. When I started up the Odyssey channel, like really doing it like 2 months ago exclusively, every video would have like 54 dislikes on it. And my normal was like 4 dislikes. So there's like an extra 50 dislikes every video. So I'm like, is this like some group of people coming in and just mass disliking the videos? So I DM'd Odyssey. And I said, hey, is there like a mass disliking, or is this like one person doing it? And they like messaged me back like a couple of days later. They were like, it's one person with multiple accounts just disliking. Like, so someone's spending 50 times going in and out of each account to dislike the video.
And the time to like create those accounts and everything too.
Insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it never happened after that day, after they messaged me.
Oh, they banned him or something.
They just made it so he couldn't. I think they fixed their system where you couldn't make up to a certain number of accounts, but you definitely couldn't dislike a video through multiple accounts.
That's good.
At least not 50.
Yeah.
You could tell the cutoff was 50 exactly, though. That's why it was so funny.
Yeah, these people are nuts, dude. I've had a couple people like that, but I don't consider them like stalkers. They're just like super.
No, me either.
I'm weirdos.
That's why I was laughing. This call is coming from inside the house. Yeah, I'm telling you though, the fucking Magenta story, like no cap, for real, is one of my favorite stories ever.
EBT, yeah, Magenta story.
Like when he told it just off the cuff that night, like that's a fucking. I wish like I had that clip. Like I really like that.
I'm pretty sure I have just that clip up on my channel.
Oh, word! I'm just a moron.
I think.
Yeah, the other one, it was funny because the stream I did last night, like testing StreamYards, was about gangstalking.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and we were just kind of like making fun of one of these creators, one of these guys from back in the day, Owen's boy Vox.
Yeah.
And he put up a thing that he how we're talking right now, how we don't perceive like people on the internet like getting crazy as gang stalking us. He does. So he went as far as like he thinks people are getting paid through like Reddit, through the government or some black ops operation. Yeah, they're getting paid or they're an agent of some sort. And he's like real serious. He did like 7 or 8 posts about it.
He's from St. Paul. He's from where I'm from.
Yeah,
I gotta close this window, man. Can you guys hear that? It's like rustling leaves. It's because it's windy. I can hear you when you're talking, but I'm gonna go close this window. But I can still hear you.
All right. Yeah. It was just a real weird thing. But I don't know if you'd call getting made fun of on Reddit cyber stalking or gang stalking.
Okay, hold on.
Keeping it nice and cool in there. You got the fan going.
He's a weird dude. I had the window.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Like I didn't even think about it until like 30 minutes into the stream, and I was like, he was the original guy that put my real name out on the internet. But
yeah,
like,
it's always
complaining
those people,
about,
and then they're
yeah,
when they get
he's
harassed,
the
they start getting crying.
That fucking story the woman told of the guy coming up to ask her to marry her. Yeah, I think that's just like that's a psycho move, but that's also just like I think some guys think that is a move. Like, I'm going to be so bold, like, she'll be taken away, but we won't get married, but maybe she'll talk to me. Like, there's some weird thought process. But usually just, like, you're probably going to end up dead, like, in a couple of days if you're with them. I don't know, it's kind of reminded me of this, like, unsolved mystery from back in the day, where there was this lady that, like, reported, like, I think it was something like over 100 incidents, like that she was being harassed, but the cops would never believe her. And like she had a private detective, and they would find her, and she'd be tied up, but she could also do it to herself. So it was always like on the fence if she was like faking it or if there was an actual stalker. Like someone put like, or her or someone put like a knife through her hand with a note. Also, she could have done that. So it was always like these like levels of the cops didn't really believe her. And then like 5 months after they like kind of just stopped investigating it, she ended up being found dead in some abandoned house, like all tied up, like to the point where she couldn't have done it to herself. And they just chalked it up as an unknown event. Didn't determine it suicide, accident, or murder. It was a fucking wild one.
Yeah, the cops were like, shit, my bad, and I'll sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe she was being stalked, and we just were kind of fucking ignoring all the signs. Or she could have been crazy, like making up the stalking.
Croco, I got 2 people waiting. Let me get on with
Yeah, I'm just filling time, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. When tomorrow night we'll go on your channel if you want to call back in the second hour. We're only 20 minutes away from the second hour, and then we can do like panel style on the second hour.
Yeah, if I'm around, I will, but for sure I'll message you tomorrow and get ready for the stream.
Okay.
All right,
tomorrow night on Davey Croco's Odyssey stream. I got Pick in here right now. What's up, Pick? And I got Oak waiting. I'll get to you in a moment here, Oak.
Hey.
What's up, Pick?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, well, the topic was gang stalking stories and potentially some architecture info.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have any real stalking stories myself other than like, delinquent young teens and immigrants like trying to, start shit but that's not really stalking. However, my father, he was definitely, or he identified as a TI, so to speak. So, yeah, he had some really crazy stories, but I don't think, because he was not into conspiracies whatsoever or any of that. He was just like a general, like, paranoid dude. And so he would often think that police and people outside were, after him and such things. And he would almost stage suicides in his windows just to see if anyone would react. And he was like, "Oh, see, people looked. That's evidence of I'm being stalked." But the worst case was some fucking silhouette in another window from the other side of the street, like in the other apartment complex, like far away. He saw this silhouette, which was, I think, just a lamp post thingy or something. It was because it was always static. But he was totally convinced that it was always this guy staring into his window, and exactly his window. And so he would stand there for hours sometimes, like on meth, and just completely, methed out and staring into that window, like flashing his lights on his phone. So, in fact, my father almost became the stalker, ironically. So I think
Right,
it's
that's
a
what
lot
I
of
think
weird.
about a lot of these like TI people. First of all, they're tweakers. That's a commonality you see amongst them all. But yeah, just like you said, they're the actual stalkers because they'll come up to someone and get it. The person not even aware they're there, and then they're the ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some crazy fucking TI videos on YouTube where people will walk up to strangers and like, "Hey, why are you stalking me? Hey, I caught you, I found you." And especially in New York, it's a lot of them because it's so many people. I guess you got a lot to pick from, I guess. So it's just really crazy how much they're shadow projecting, really, because that's, I think, at the bottom of it. Or they maybe feel, guilty about something in their life, either because a lot of those are minorities and kind of people in the lower class, so to speak, of society. So I think they like project a lot of shame and guilt and think that, and they all seem to be suffering from main or protagonist syndrome, if you've heard of that.
What is that? I've never heard of that, I don't think.
Well, main character syndrome is basically a sort of diagnosis of people who think of themselves as being the main character in the world, like Neo in the Matrix or some shit. And my dad was actually, during one of this weird fucking weed withdrawal psychosis he was convinced, and I'm not kidding you, he was convinced that he was some fucking CIA cyborg super weapon and that he had, supernatural abilities. And he was not like into that stuff. Like he just got these weird ideas. And even though he weighed like 200 pounds, he was like my height, like 5'9", and he could actually do a backflip from the sheer amount of like mental fucking stress or whatever, despite being a really big, slow dude. So I think it really goes to show how just mentally high strung they are and how they're always, overanalyzing everything. And yeah, that like your mind is sometimes your own worst enemy, and that also goes to show in these people, I think.
Is he still doing that same type of stuff?
No, he actually passed away in 2018. So.
All right, rest in peace. And before he passed away, did he Did he get better or did it get worse?
No, actually, I think he was just doing a lot of like benzos to calm himself down and antipsychotics for the most part. So he kind of like numbed out or something.
Got it. Do you don't get down with any of that stuff, do you?
No, I almost at one point during like a crisis I had when the dog was passing away, that I inherited from him. I was actually having like a lot of stress surrounding that, and I think that like culminated into paranoia for a big part. And so I would like that's when I also read the trial by that Kefka dude, and I think that sort of correlated with also with the 1985. I started reading a lot of that like fiction and stuff, and I think that sort of implanted something subconsciously that my brain just sort of started drawing all kinds of drawing lines between the stars and stuff, and I started to think that I was some targeted person. Also because I think the loneliness at the time, because I was like isolating from like being all stressed out, and so I think that's also plays a big part of it. Like these people don't have that many people to compare to or like present these views to, or to I guess get a second opinion. So they just sit there, especially when they get introduced to those communities. My dad wasn't a part of any TI community; he was completely independent of that. But I think it just adds fuel on the fire when, like that, like the internet, you can find anyone who agrees with you and disagrees with you. But yeah, when they find those groups and they start like bouncing, it becomes like an echo chamber and just rising feedback loop. So
Right.
yeah, it
And then
really
they
sucks.
they almost gotta outdo the other people in the group to get some recognition.
Yeah, I guess it always becomes a sort of competition out of those things because, yeah, people, because that becomes their identity, like through and through. Like they
Right.
identify as TIs, and some start claiming some higher spiritual powers because of that. Like I think some people talk about Christ consciousness, and a lot of people refer to themselves like as God or Queen or King and all of those things in the TI community often. So they see themselves as, or maybe they don't, but they project themselves as being this big, high, you know, big guy, basically. So
Yeah, I see the same thing, man. It's
yeah,
good
it's
insights.
really strange.
And where are you at? Sweden or Switzerland?
Stockholm, yes.
Okay. So it's the same over there as over here, the same types of like mental I hate to call it mental illness, but whatever you want to
It's
call it.
almost a mimetic illness, if anything.
Mimetic illness. Ooh, that's a good term.
Yeah, especially when you take the internet into account, because that's really when it gets this mimetic nature of like TI and targeted individual. It becomes shortened down into these, crumps or labels that you can throw around, which is mimetic. So,
Facts, bro. That's a good one. Bro, I got
yeah.
one person holding. I'm gonna move on to the next caller, but I appreciate you calling in. And if you want to call in on the
Yeah.
second hour for the panel, feel free.
Yeah, maybe then I can talk about architecture and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Any
Yeah.
topic or
Okay.
whatever. All right.
All right, peace. See ya.
Appreciate you, Pick. Peace out. That's Pick. He's been a long time subscriber too. We got Oak waiting here. I got the chat asking if I got any Yurt Cobain leads. No, I haven't heard from him, man. What's up, Oak? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's going on?
Not too much. I just saw your topic and I wanted to just tell a story about a kind of a weird friend that I have. And
Good.
yeah, so this dude I'm friends with, he's like super weird guy. I would say that he's kind of like narcissistic. He does have that I don't remember what the term he just said was, protagonist syndrome.
Yeah.
Um he seems kind of like that, so I just thought like, yeah, that does um ring a bell. But basically this dude he had a YouTube channel, and it was like his YouTube character was like Joshy Bear, that was his name. And he just
Like
like,
from the Bears, Owen Benjamin.
I don't think it was related. It
Not
was like,
related. Okay.
no. Although he is like, I think he is a fan of Owen Benjamin now, but um yeah, so he had a channel called Joshy Bear, and he would just like do videos on random stuff like cryptocurrency and just like whatever was going on. He would just like do a video about whatever. And one day he did a video about, do you remember that video that came out where George Bush funeral, like they were all opening these envelopes and they were like shocked about whatever was in them?
Yeah, I totally remember that.
Yeah, so he did a video about that and was just like, what's in the envelopes? And like like he really just like played the video and commented on like, oh, what could it be? And it like pretty much went viral, and I think he got like 100,000 views on that video. And his channel grew, like I think he got like 10,000 subscribers. And then it seemed like he did a couple other ones because he's like, oh, this is like the hot topic. Like I'm just gonna keep rolling with this. He did a couple other ones, and then like basically his video views like they like went in the toilet. So he like basically got shadow banned, and it was like super visible that nobody was coming to his channel anymore after that. And then he started getting like real weird about it. And he would record videos like real late at night in his car. And on like 3 or 4 separate occasions, he like would stay up real late. Like
Whoa. Sorry, I lost you just for 1 second. You said he'll stay up real late and what?
Yeah, he would just stay up super late. Like the dude like never sleeps. He'll sleep like during the day. But he would like go do his videos at 2 a.m, and he would go to like a parking lot of like a Menards or like somewhere and just like do a video in his car and eat food. And like 3 or 4 times somebody would like, I'm talking like 2 a.m. in the suburbs, there's nobody around. Somebody would like pull up next to his car and just like park their car and just like be doing their business, like talking on the phone or whatever. And he's like, man, like the whole parking lot is empty and these guys like keep pulling up like next to my car and just like acting like it's no big deal. And so he started getting freaked out. And then pretty much like 3 or 4 times after that, he got his tire popped by nails. So he would be like driving along out of his neighborhood and his tire would blow. And I think he replaced 3 tires, and it was all nails, like the same nails stuck in his tires. So he started getting convinced that, I mean, it is weird, but he started getting convinced that like somebody's out there throwing nails down like underneath his car tires. And then coupled with the fact that these people kept like pulling up next to his car and like they weren't interacting with him at all. They're just like, you know, pulling up next to him, which is weird at that time of night. Right. So he started getting super paranoid, plus the shadow ban that he got. And then one of the things that really freaked him out, I guess like near the end of his channel, he was in the Menards parking lot like eating Culver's or something like at like 11 o'clock at night, and this chick pulls up next to his car and she's like smiling and looking at him, and it's like, you know, it's late at night and he's like, what the, like, who is this? Like this chick pulls out a teddy bear and starts like dancing it around in the window, and he's just like, what the hell? Like I don't know if he thought it was like Joshy Bear, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then
that's very weird behavior.
Yeah, and then he was just like super freaked. I remember he called me and he's like, this chick just like, you know, pulls out this teddy bear and it's like, so he said he rolled his window down and was like, I think he was like real freaked out. He's like, can I help you? And she was just like, hi. And he was like, and he had this Nicolas Cage pillow like in the back of his car seat, and like Nicolas Cage's yeah, Nicolas Cage's face. And she's like, oh, who's in your car? And he's just like, what? He like rolled his window up and then she just drove away. And he was like, yeah, it like terrorized him. And then like the week after that, his channel just got like I don't know what it is, like a hard strike, but his channel basically just got removed. And he appealed and they were just like, no.
Damn. So he was convinced it was like agents or something messing with him.
Yeah, he thought it was somebody messing with him. I mean, it is weird that it was so many like little things, I guess. But yeah, I remember him talking about it. And like I said, he's a weird dude, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's like just being crazy and paranoid. But yeah, it's just like the bear put him over the edge. He was like real freaked. and then they just took his channel down. So he was
That's
like,
fucking funny.
well, when they took his channel down, he was just like, oh, that confirms it. You know, they were trying to get me. I'm like, hey man,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I would say that, yeah, they want you to look at that video, the Bush one and everything, where they're opening those envelopes. They want you to look at that and make that video that he made. That's why he got put in the algorithm for that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
want that
Well,
out there.
the other thing is, like, I don't know why he got the strike, because it wasn't a strike. It was just like a take your channel down. I think you get strikes and you can get like taken down if you get like 3, right?
Right.
No, they just like, they didn't give him any strikes. They just took it down. So like, I thought that was pretty weird. And I don't remember him saying anything in particularly, like, you know, this was
nothing too inflammatory.
No, not really. Cause I think he was trying to be aware that if you say certain things, they'll get banned. So he was like, you know, trying to especially be careful with what he said. So when all that happened, like over the course, it was pretty much over the course of like 3 months. Like that pretty much set him over, triggered him bad.
He wasn't like denying what happened in Germany, right? Nothing like that.
No, not even going in any of those places, like at all. Nothing like particularly, you know, that would be looked upon as like really bad or something like that by YouTube standards.
Have you heard of that AI streamer that denies that thing? The one that happened in Germany?
What do you, what AI streamer?
There's this like complete AI streamer.
It's
not real. And then I mean, so supposedly this is what they tell you in the, you know, the mainstream news, that this thing it's not real and it's just a learning algorithm. And then so it's interacting with people on Twitch all day, and all of a sudden it started to deny what happened in World War II.
That's
and
what
got
they call
like
it. I'm gonna look it up.
Water.
That's funny.
It's called Neurosama. That's the name of the chat bot.
What is it called?
Like Neuro, like
okay.
Neurosama. Neurosama.
Is it still doing that, or did they like reset it?
I think they like tweaked it, but I think it got like, I don't know much about Twitch. I don't know if it got like a strike or like a whatever.
Oh man, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I was gonna cover it because then I just heard about this and I was like, oh man, this would be like a great thing to talk about for a video. And then I typed it in and it's like, it's a couple weeks old and there's already tons of top creators like that Penguins guy and everyone's covered it.
Oh yeah, it's probably saturated.
I'm like, yeah, I'm too late, man. I'm a boomer. I get all the news way too late now.
Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of that, but that's pretty funny. I'll tell you another story that's kind of unrelated, but it's sort of related to your channel. Sure. I go on like all sorts of places and like 4chan, and then I go on to some QAnon forums. So I don't know if you know about like Patriots.win, and there's what's the other one called? Do you know about that? Patriots.win? It's like the Donald from Reddit moved over.
Oh, I know what the Donald from Reddit is.
Yeah, it's like the Donald from Reddit. Yeah, it's like its own website. But anyway, I was like browsing through. There's some crazy stuff on those Q boards, and it's like not Q stuff. It's like just conspiracy theory, like bonkers stuff. And I seen some people posting archaics on there, and
really?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is like totally saturated with like loonies. And this guy's like, oh, we're living in a complete simulation. Brashears has got like all the information you need.
He's got the receipts.
Yeah, like all that stuff, dude. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this dude is really getting around. I'm surprised, you know. But it's I guess
he says what they want to hear, so they love it.
I mean, yeah, I guess I shouldn't be, but just like these crazy concepts are just coming out of the woodworks. Like people just make new stuff up all the time, and everybody's just ready to buy it. So just nuts.
Yeah, he's getting bigger and bigger, it seems like. So I thought it would kind of plateau. I guess it never really does, but it seems like he's still growing. It seems like everywhere I am I kind of stay in the same kind of circles of videos, and they're like, oh well, Jason Bashir has this figured out. You know, you need to go check him out. I'm like, oh man.
I feel like that's the it's like the end of how, like, you know what, I bet he's on what's that conspiracy board, Godlike Productions. I bet they're talking about him on there.
Yeah, I went on there actually, which is super funny since you guys are all in here. I went on the Godlike Productions, and there was I searched them actually, and there's a couple forums about them, and then in the threads about him, there's people that like link my videos about him in
Oh,
there.
that's good though.
I was like, damn, I finally made it. I'm on Godlike Productions.
Yeah, but that's good though, man, because like I don't post on those forums and stuff. I just like go read what people are talking about, and I'm like, I really want to post some videos and be like, this dude is like a, you know, creep, like convict dude, and like why, like what receipts does he have, you know?
Yeah, I don't get that. They say he like everything he can back up. Like, what are you talking about? There was some guy in my comments the other day, and he was like, yeah, what proof do you have that he's full of shit or something like that? And I'm like, what do you want me to give you every single answer? He's like, because you got
That's
the
the
most
problem.
due diligence or whatever. Yeah, that's why I started calling these people like drip feed truthers. They want you to like do everything for them, lay out the answer step by step for them, and then present it to them.
Yeah, I mean that's a
And
big
that's what he
problem, I
does.
think.
That's what he does, Jason. That's why it's like perfect for those types of people.
Right, he does. He makes it easy mode where he just gives you the answers, and
Yeah,
but
he
that's
gives you the answer.
yeah, he's like a meme. You know what I mean? He's like a
Yeah,
walking,
he's
talking
totally
meme.
mean. I feel like I don't know if it's intentional or not, and he got kind of like started becoming a meme, but then maybe that was kind of organic. And then now I feel like he's kind of leaning into it because you almost have to.
Well, he's a smart dude. Whatever, you know,
He's
regardless of whatever
he's
you got to
definitely
say.
smart
Yeah,
for sure about that. He's not a moron.
yeah,
But
man.
the people that like glorify him, I feel like they're pretty like dumb. Not because they glorify him or anything, but just from the other things they say.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said, I think it's just easy mode, and it's easy to like talk about people and be like, "Oh, do your own research." Like that's an easy thing to say, you
Right.
know, where they can tell everybody, "Oh, just doing research, but watch all his videos," you know, so
Yeah.
that I don't have to
Yeah.
explain
Oh,
it to
but if
you.
you have a question, yeah, all of a sudden you have to read every book he read. They don't have
Right.
to read one book to believe it, but then
Yeah.
you have to read every book to doubt it.
Yeah.
And then they
What?
also backpedal on the when you say, well, he says this, he says you're in a mothership wearing VR. And then they say, well, he just says like that's his best guess. Like he doesn't actually say that. I'm like, yeah, that's what the bulk of the videos are actually about. That's
Yeah.
really what he's talking about. You
This
can't
is
just
where
throw that
people,
out.
yeah, this is what people are spending their time and thought and their energy on is like just nonsense. So yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I just saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is like even broken into the QAnon people now, and he's like talking to them. I'm like,
And
holy shit.
that's intentional though, because he leans into the Trump narrative and everything. So you're in a
Oh, does he?
simulation, everything's fake, but voting is real, and then Trump's actually real and going to take down the deep state. Like, come on, what
Yeah,
are you talking about?
he sees a weak spot where he can get some more people in.
Yeah,
So
he knows exactly who his fan base is. It's like the older boomers, the Trump people, the exact QAnon type
the
people.
mods, right?
Yeah, the mods and the flat earthers that have been kind of stagnant for 4 or 5 years or whatever, and he knows he can kind of just mix it, shift them up with something new, and kind of get them all in his
Yeah.
net.
Yeah, that's for sure. One other thing, I don't mean to get you too off topic, but have
That's
you
all
heard of this
good.
dude, Suspicious Observers? His name is Ben Davidson.
Okay, I've net like the Jeff Snyder 2 guy was kind of feuding with me, and he kept mentioning this suspicious observer guy, and I'm like, I've never heard of this dude ever. And then Jeff Snyder's like, what? There's no way I believe you've never heard of it. I'm like, when I look at this shit all day, every day, never heard of him until that was like maybe a month or maybe like 6 weeks ago when Snyder mentioned him. And ever since then, now I haven't went and watched it, but I hear about him all the time from other people.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been around for a long time, but just recently it seems like he's got a lot of following. I think he's got like almost 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, I would say like check him out. I'm interested to hear, you know, if you ever get around to it, what your thoughts are on him. But he's basically saying like the world's going to end in like 20 years as we know it, and there's going to be like this massive cataclysm. And I think he's just a lawyer who's like smart. So it's like, is he legit or like?
Shears talks about him too, and says Bashir says everyone emails him about that guy, and that their theories are similar and a lot of overlap. And then the last one I watched of Bashir's, he said that he reached out to that dude and they're gonna actually do some work together.
Oh man, that's a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out because when Jeff Snyder mentioned it to me, I just went and looked at it and I couldn't believe the amount of subscribers it had. And I'm like, there's no way I've never heard of this. And this guy had, like you said, like 700,000 or something. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's been around for like 10 years or more.
Yeah,
but yeah,
never heard of him.
yeah, he like goes through all these papers and he like comments. He has like a daily like update on space weather and like what's going on with like solar flares and all that stuff. And he like I said, he sounds real like knowledgeable because he says the big words that are in the papers. And I don't know if he actually is or if he just like, plays the role well. But I mean, if he is and it's right, what he's saying is bad. When it sounds like, yeah, it's just something to look into. Like I said, I haven't.
The chat saying he's a plasma apocalypse dude.
Okay, maybe he's just nuts. And well, the fact that he's doing a Brashear thing, like if they're talking about collaborating, like that's not good.
I'll check it out. I've actually been meaning to check it out. The other one I want to check out, which I know what it is, but I've never really sat down and watched it to formulate what the entire theory is that Crater Earth guy. You watch that guy?
I've never seen him.
I know it's batshit. I've kind of peeked in the videos here and there, and he's been around for a while. But I want to actually sit down and kind of like bullet point what his entire theory is because I know it's nutty.
Crater Earth.
Yeah, the Crater Earth is what everyone calls it, and then the name of the channel is called like God Gave Lamsey.
Never heard of that.
He's got this really weird voice. And the little bit I don't even know enough to talk about it, but he says like the map of Walt Disney World is like the actual map of our realm, and it just goes on and on and on too. There's like thousands of things to it, but I want to like kind of not master, but at least be able to talk about it and know what I'm talking about when I talk about him.
Yeah, I think the dude, Suspicious Observers, like I said, he says a lot of really scientific words. And he even has like kind of a unique voice too. That's a trend I notice is like unique voices.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something he and I have talked about a lot. Like even with Ewar, shout out to Ewar, but he's got that hypnotic voice. Brashear's got it.
Yeah. Yeah, check this dude out. It'll be hard. Like this is what I was saying. Like if you could investigate that, like I think you could maybe you could blow the lid off that dude. But like it's gonna take a lot of work because, like I said, he says a lot of the right words and he like pulls up papers and like cite sources and stuff, and it's like you never know until you go look at the paper that he's citing and like actually read what it says.
Yeah, nobody double checks it ever.
Right,
That's
he could just be
technique too is just overwhelm you with it'd be a full-time job just to check all of his sources and everything.
100%
part of it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of effort to go through to debunk this dude, and like he's just spitting out, like I said, he does like a daily deal, so it's like, it's flooding you with information, and yeah, you have no idea if this guy's just like totally nuts or if he's really onto something interesting. But hey, man, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm out. Later. Have a good one.
Peace out. Oh, appreciate that. We'll get in the second hour here, man. If anyone and everyone want to jump in, we can just talk about whatever, straight panel style, free for all, yelling over each other. Let's go. I don't really care where it goes in the second hour. If anybody, where's Fat Elvis? Jump up in here, Beholder. And shout out to Tinfoil Straight Jacket, man. He finally got married yesterday. So shout out to Toilet Bowl Earth. And I hope he had a good night. Finish playing this here while we're waiting for some people to jump in. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. What happened to the trans apocalypse dude? Weso. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Weso said that. I forgot what that dude's name is, but I know who you're talking about. And I never really got like into that dude, but I know exactly who you're talking about. I'm sure YouTube just yanked him down, or those types of people probably like mass report, mass flag it, and everything like that. That's what that would be my guess. Yeah, and just a little housekeeping while we're waiting for people to come in on the main channel. This is the backup channel. If you stumbled across this or whatever, the main channel is called Chalk Body Outline. So make sure you subscribe to both channels. On the Chalk Body Outline channel, I have monetization. This one I don't. I do this one out of love. So if you'd like to show some love back, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, it's all get chalked up. On the other channel, I got the memberships. And I just added 2 more levels of membership. So I added a $5 level, and I'm going to slowly go through. I have all these archives private and find the ones that don't talk about COVID, and because that can still get you a strike even behind a paywall or whatever. I'm going to slowly start releasing those types of videos for the $5 level. We did a stream the other night with the Thorpes and tinfoil and everything. It was awful, man. So I put it behind the paywall. I didn't know what to do. I didn't really want to delete it. And oh, here's Tin. What's up, Tin? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry,
okay.
man. Give me 1 second, man.
Yeah, no problem. Let me finish my spiel here. I didn't really want to delete the stream because it was the beginning was decent, and then it just went off the rails. I felt like when Grace came on, Grace was so cringe, and it was bad, I thought. But I put that for the members of the $5 level. So then some people joined just to watch it, I think. If you want to join, you can, but don't join just to watch that stream. It's definitely not worth $5. And then I added a $10 level just for shits and giggles. I don't expect anyone to join at $10, but you have to add a perk. So the only one I added was there's like a separate Discord for anyone that does do that. But there's no one in there. There will be no activity in there. So don't think you're joining like a super active Discord or something. No Discord is worth $10, even if it is active. But just in case there was anyone out there that did want to support at that level. I mean, Archaics is getting them for 20 without giving anything. But the $2 one with the emojis, EBT's been crying. I'm gonna update all those emojis, have some new ones. What's up? We got the Yeet Boys in the house.
Yeah, so what the fuck happened last night after I left?
Truth Hurt says, I wish I could get paid to listen to Grace Thorpe. Okay, what happened was Grace came on, and it was bad, bro. Like, I think Grace has a lot of potential to be a streamer. I think she's able to talk. She's able to.
I think we all told her from the beginning, like, you should just do your own channel, not go under your father's channel.
Right.
And it took her like 2 months to realize that.
I think she was like drunk or something. I don't know. She was definitely on some mind-altering substance, and it was bad, bro. She was like so cringe.
Don't do drugs, guys.
Yeah, Davey says don't do drugs.
Just say no, man.
Like, she's already kind of out of her element with what we're talking about, which that's fine. I think that's actually makes it kind of interesting to have a different type of voice than more normie type perspective. But she was just being like out of control. And then like Tinfoil's getting married the next day, and she's all like, hey, oh, you're so sexy, oh, this and that. It was terrible. And then Captain Healthy came on. Shout out to Captain Healthy. And then she's like, ooh, how are you? Ooh. And then he cams up for her. Captain Healthy cams up. Bro, he's jacked, bro. He's straight jacked, bro. I don't know how tall he is, but he's big. Like, not steroid big, but he's big. And he's wearing like a sleeveless shirt and everything. And he's in this room. He's in his room, and it's like, it's fucking spotless, bro, this room. It looks like his collectibles are in there, maybe like comics, or you couldn't really tell what. There was like all kinds of shit in this room. And it's like immaculate, right? And then he pulls out his X-Men cards and shit, and then Grace Thorpe's like, oh, I'm so like, I'm bone dry right now after seeing that and all this. And then she's like, fuck all men. You men are all, every man, fucking whatever. I don't know. It was bad, bro.
Oh, dude.
I'm like, yeah, Captain Healthy's a real man with a real relationship, and he has a real, you're talking shit about his room. Like, that's a real man that takes care of his shit and has it all nice and organized. But she wants some drama. She's young.
Yeah,
But I try to like kind
dude.
of talk to her because she's the same age as my daughter, so I'm trying to kind of bridge that gap or whatever, the same way I would with my daughter, because when she hears it from her dad, it's like, oh, cringe, you're my dad. And I get that, but she's not trying to
Yeah,
listen
but
to
like,
anybody.
I mean, I would assume. I mean, not assume. I know your fathering style, and from the little I've seen of you and Layla on here, I'm pretty sure it's a different dynamic than what's
Yo,
going
what
on
up,
over there.
son?
What up?
Yo, what up, son?
We're talking shit about Grace Thorpe right now.
Ruining your marriage.
That was before the room started spinning for me because of all the rumble I was drinking.
Oh, bro, tell it, because I put it behind the $5 paywall. So do me an advertisement and tell everyone not to pay the $5 to watch that stream.
Yeah, you definitely don't. I mean, from what I remember, it was
free.
From what I remember, it was pretty bad. She was. I mean,
bad.
I was getting schnockered. I'm not, but yeah, she was. It was bad. It was pretty cringe when she was hitting on Captain Healthy. That was pretty bad.
Well, she was hitting on you and then Captain Healthy, but it was like, it's not even like one time and kind of okay, there, it was funny. It just continues on and on and on. It's like
there's a lot of.
I was trying to tell her it's like someone saying, that's what she says after every single thing someone says. Like after a while, it's like fucking cringe as fuck. She just
there's a lot of degeneracy like in their community now. So like, I think she's like trying to go that route where she just embraces,
like lean into the degeneracy.
yeah, like lean into all of that fucking. If you're a younger guy, you're an incel. If you're an older guy, you're lame. Or just Chuck, like all. Go ahead.
Yo, Chuck, what did you say? You said she hit the wall with the Emperor's New Clothes on.
Well, I said she surrounds herself with the simps and the incels and these types of people in her community that are all just begging for a crumb of attention from her, and now it's created an Emperor's new clothes situation for her, where I don't think she's able to take kind of criticism or anything, because her dad was trying to give her some legit advice, like you got.
Oh man, I totally forgot he got on the stream. See,
and the stream was so bad that Ben Thorpe was pretty decent on there.
Yeah, they waited till I left to come on. You see how that goes.
But she did come on and got everyone to cam up. I thought that was kind of promising at the beginning when she came on, and she was like, but then she was just dogging on anything we were trying to talk about. Like we're talking about guns, which I get it, it's kind of played out, but she wants to turn it into the vapid like Thorpe stream, and we're trying to talk about like ideas and shit.
Yeah.
But shout out to Grace. I think Grace can have a great streaming career if she wanted to. She's got to take it serious though, she's got to prepare, she's got to hit the weights and everything like that. Like she's young and she's going to be compared to Pokimane and all these other streamers that are in different genres, but which is unfortunate, but that's what the game is. That's who you're going to be compared to, and she's got enough
see that level.
I mean, I think she's got enough like mental acumen that she could be, if she was able to build it up and focus and do it all. I think she'd be able to be conversing with like Destiny and all these people, but it would take a lot of work.
I think if she rebranded and just started just being who she actually is and just try to go from there, she might have a shot. But I think she wants to please too many different people in too many different communities, and the family, if it's an actual real family, I don't think it is, but if it's a real family, they have a belief that the more drama, the better. The more bullshit around, the better. That's not always true. Like, that might be good for one show. You don't want that every single fucking day. If you can handle it. Like, if you're like Ethan Ralph or something that like thrives off of that, maybe. But I don't think they really want that every day.
It's just a weird dynamic, the whole family.
I mean, if they did, like, he wouldn't have been crying about, like, why are there all these people in my Discord, blah blah blah.
Well,
but we're here talking about them right now, so aren't they winning?
No.
Well, to change the subject,
Please.
talking about normal stuff. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of weird stuff happen to me. I think recently, I've woke up in the middle of the night because I heard something in the bathroom, and it's sleeping. So, and the light is on and the bathtub water is running.
And the what?
The bathtub water is just running like full force.
Like out of nowhere?
Like out of nowhere. I'm just like, okay.
Paranormal activity.
Look at Davey's avatar.
Yeah, you like that? I did it just for you, man.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, I changed it just
Looks
for this
like a
one.
Guido, like rapper
Yeah.
or something from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's Canadian Montana right there.
That's fucking funny.
I was trying to find the cringiest one I could find, and that one popped up. I was like, yeah, that's good.
I think besides that, I think I've probably heard some weird voices before, but I never really gave it too much stock. But it was, pretty clear something weird. Somebody was speaking to me, and I was like, what? Just walking down the road,
Your boy Dang's up in here.
Yo, Chong Kong, what up? Chong Kong gang, what
up?
Yo,
can you hear me?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up?
What up?
You guys were talking about gang stalking. Have you guys heard of the channel Engineering Mental Sanity?
No.
It's like this. He was like this, career psychiatrist for 20 years, and then he kind of was studying schizophrenia, and he kind of started realizing how big of a joke that the pharmaceutical industry was, pumping out these fake MRIs and shit, just saying that there's a chemical imbalance. And he kind of goes on these super weird ideas about schizophrenia and how they're like actual entities that inhabit your mind, and that people who suffer
I have
from
heard of this channel actually, but yeah,
and so he kind of goes on about how these are like, sort of like, well, you can't really define the entities or whatever, so it's kind of like the demiurgical entities or whatever. So he's saying that basically every person can be sort of taken over by these entities, and that like they aren't part of you, but they use your voice and shit. So that's his whole kind of shtick. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Like, does he mean like demons?
It with gangstalking? Yeah, like demons or whatever you want to call
it. Yeah, okay.
I wonder if that was from you. I heard of that from someone, and I went and started watching it, and then I was like, okay, this is interesting. I need to watch this when I'm actually have time to focus.
Yeah,
listen to it, and I never went back. I forgot about it actually.
I brought it up a few times because he's super interesting, and
it was interesting. I watched maybe 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, I need to focus and listen to this.
Like his whole channel is about that, and he talks about how he he works with prison inmates who have schizophrenia, and how like some of the insane stories that he has interacting with them and trying to actually get them to heal themselves without MRIs or these debilitating pharmaceuticals. But yeah,
I saw another kind of similar topic where this lady was talking about like schizophrenia type people or people that are criminals specifically, that and the connections between that and having trauma to your brain. The more trauma to your brain you have, especially when you're young, the more likely you are to be a criminal, like a prisoner, actually level felon and stuff. And I don't remember the exact numbers and everything, but it was pretty substantial. And she had TED Talks and everything too. It's like a mainstream thing.
Yeah, he kind of goes into about how trauma sort of severs your unconscious reality in a way, sort of making you more susceptible to these external demons, if you want to call them that, and that they want to put you in a position where you're in prison at your weakest point so they can control you at all times. so that these people with schizophrenia are so self-destructive because they're being controlled by some sort of the voices, which are
sorry.
No, go on.
I always look at it like now, like, okay, so if we're talking targeted individual, someone says they're being gang stalked, I look at it like 90 to 95% delusional. They have some kind of schizophrenia. But there are obviously some real stories out there, whether it's a training operation for a certain military that they're following someone around, or they're fucking with someone for some reason, or they're using some new technology on somebody. There could be like 3% of those that are real. I've heard a couple stories that are believable, and like what you just said about trauma, like we know they've done trauma-based mind control studies on people. That's how we learn the information. Ultra, yeah,
they were literally severing people's consciousness with LSD without, like, the government was doing that. So you think like at this point, I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good understanding on how to fuck your brain up if they want to, which could be another form of targeted individual.
Well, the government told me that they discontinued that, so.
Oh, okay. Well, it must be true.
Yeah.
Dang, your girl Pretty is in here. Shoot your shot.
Pretty, I love you. You have the best handwriting in the world, and your voice is gorgeous.
Got a love connection here, guys.
That's right.
We love you, God. We love you, God.
We love you, God. We love you.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll see how we'll see if she likes
your channel's
pretty.
You're pretty
Wisconsin.
rocking. Yeah,
I'm sure. Go ahead.
She already made a video about how Christians and Indian Hindus aren't compatible. So I think I'm not Christian, but I think I lost my chance a long time ago.
Yeah, you can still be saved.
I respect it, but
yeah.
My point was being that she already made a stance saying that there's no religion mixing.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Pretty. You could more than 90% of truthers when you listen to her videos. 95%.
Would you convert the?
No, convert to what?
Okay.
And out of what?
Whatever the fuck she is. I don't know what she is.
Christianity.
No. I'm just bantering. I don't know what religion she follows.
Follows Jesus.
I'm gonna go with that.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of these gang stalking types. I think I've read a few of them say that there's like implants in them, and like the gang stalking is them checking in if the implants are working, type thing.
Yeah, I sent Drew like 2 videos of just like these crazy fucking people that think they're being gang stalked. It's just like, I mean, they just think like the one guy's like, oh yeah, they come in my house in the middle of the night. Just see how the paint. You see the paint's different right here. It's like, so you think they came in and just like repainted your house? Like, what do you what do you think's going on, man?
Do you guys remember the brain to skull thing? Brain to skull,
voice to skull,
voice stuff. Yeah, I never really read too much about it. I don't know if y'all know anything about it.
I think the tech exists.
They definitely have that thing called the audio spotlight. If you look that up, we'll cover that tomorrow, Davey. The audio spotlight. Pull it up.
Yeah. Wait, is that like the Google patent that is always out there?
It's been out for a while, and it's like a megaphone or something where you can be like on top of a building and you talk with a megaphone, but it shoots it like a flashlight almost. The sound goes like a flashlight. It goes like right in the person's ear, so no one outside of them will hear it. Like a laser.
Oh yeah.
It'll send the sound right only into your ear. So that's a real
thing.
They
do that
in
like
museums. You can stand in front of a
across the
museum, and when you stand under it, there's a voice. When you're in this frame.
Yeah.
So that technology exists.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the brain to skull thing? I had never heard of that.
Brain to Skull is like the voice of God talking to you, and it's like a idea of a technology where they can pinpoint onto you and kind of insert thoughts into your head.
Oh, so it was kind of like those old conspiracy videos of the celebrity actors on TV where they showed them like kind of like going blue screen and shit.
It's kind of like your phone that you already own, but with extra steps and a lot of logistical problems involved with that as well.
And
I
like
think
we
that
know
goes
they've
with
already
the-
done.
You know,
Go ahead,
they,
go ahead.
they can be. You can be suggestive. They're already pretty suggestive and pretty malleable to your. You know, they curate things to your likes and whatnot. So, and it's already
I mean,
created
people aren't
a big
exactly.
population of these types of folks. So it seems to be working regardless.
I'm sure they could sell rocks to people. That's how suggestible the average human being is. So
Yeah, it's something like remote neural monitoring. Um,
oh, so it's like they have access to your eyeballs and can send shit into your brain. Like they're accessing your
Right.
computer,
Like
your
they like
your
That's what they.
your
That's what
robot
they
avatar.
think. I think.
they've got your
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
real,
yeah.
right? Is it real?
Right.
It's not real, right?
they've got your brain IP address, and they're sending
Yeah.
malware
I mean,
constantly.
like at this point, there's videos where scientists are attaching chips to like cockroaches and rats and controlling them like RC cars. So I don't think
Well,
it's that out of the world.
I mean, I already believe
Well,
they
I
have
think
the
we're a
chips
little
in.
bit more complex than a cockroach.
Well,
I know,
think
but I'm
they
just
already
saying
they already
it's a
have
fundamental
put chips in. They've put chips in humans, but they're publicly stating now that they're on their second trials of putting chips in the brain. Like they publicly have came out and said that now. So
Neuralink or a different thing?
a different company is doing one because Neuralink is. I already believe they've done it to people, but they say they're 6 months away, and that's more of that goes through like your jugular and puts like a mesh around your brain, where this one goes into a certain part of your brain, and their kind of selling point is that it sends an electric pulse to cure depression or whatever ailment
like
you
cerebral
have.
palsy. Or like-
Yeah, they always sell it as a positive.
A cure.
Yeah. I read this great book called Project Camellia about gang stalking. Completely entertainment, but it's really good.
I think the digital Rorschach thing still applies to this day when it concerns a lot of these
Yeah, like they just
truther
put out
concepts.
they put out a concept so vague, and then you kind of
you
whatever
feed
you
it.
wanna
You're the
see.
one. You're the farmer to this thing. You're the one that you plants it, and then it grows and it grows and it grows.
And then they
it gets-
can from there they can see kind of where it goes organically.
Yeah, like
who
all
gets
the
more-
data farming isn't what all that data farming was for, to do this very thing, to create fucking pseudo
People?
truther, you know? Yeah.
Like clay people.
Well, there's also like hypersound that they can do with like microwave technology and this kind of stuff. It's more about how focused they could get on it to somebody specifically, and if they could actually input a thought.
I don't think it really needs to be that complicated because they already have complete control on the whole populace anyways, like lockstep sheep. So why would they need to like go so far as to RC control people?
Yeah,
I think too.
they-
What you
they
saw
make
with
great-
COVID, they just can say anything
Well,
on the TV. And
exactly.
I mean, with like
do it.
with a budget like DARPA's, I mean, sometimes it's just a project they might throw in there, just like here's
I
another
mean,
way
yeah,
to
I'm
fuck
sure
with people.
They have so much money, they're probably just like, why not? But
Yeah, let's see if we can fuck with this guy a little bit. It's probably fun for them.
I doubt they know what they're doing or what they're part of. The people developing it.
I saw the
Yeah, that-
chat. The chat was talking about I Am Truthor. Have you guys ever seen that? They were talking about that a little bit ago.
What is it?
It's a YouTube channel called I Am Truthor, Truthor, and his
theory is that when you watch live broadcast TV, what you're seeing inside the TV is real-time entities. You think you're watching a pre-recorded program, but he's saying you're watching real-time entities that are trying to he in the videos what he says is they're trying to extract certain colors from you, and he's relating it to like chakra system energy. And so he's saying there's like for each movie there's like a loose script, and that they wait for you to turn it on, and then they're interacting
Like
just for you. But it's just like entities that only live inside of the TV, like an intelligence inside of the TV. And as
when you turn on,
dude, as batshit as it sounds, when
That
you
sounds
watch
pretty
the
tight.
videos, when you watch the videos,
Yeah,
you're
dude.
like, damn, bro, this shit
That
is
sounds pretty
wild.
tight.
You should do a podcast with Crater Earth.
I reached out to him a couple years ago, and he's so crazy though. He's like,
I thought you were
a guy named Chalk Body.
I thought you were an actor.
Yeah, he thought it was a threat. I'm like, no,
He's
bro,
like,
I wanna talk
what
about it.
kind
I
of
believe
TV
this shit.
you just showed up on my screen, boy.
But he gets like, he thinks everyone, okay, he's like, watch, and he'll open the shades of his apartment. He's like, see, this person was planted right here in my field of vision, right here. And then it got to the point where he's opening his garage door, and there's someone just walking by the street, and he's like running out, chasing them out and shit, because he thinks they're like projections of reality or something, just for him to see.
Oh my god! Imagine him as your neighbor.
This is like a truther time capsule though, because like you used to only be able to look at, okay, what's my trutherism about TV? Now no one watches TV, so we got to move to the next. What's going on streams
Hey, this looks promising for 2023. Let's get it more schizo. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so
Let's
you gotta
feed our
watch it
demons.
though, because you're laughing. I remember when I first heard of it, it was on that Godlike Productions we were talking about earlier, and I laughed at it, and I didn't think nothing of it. Then a couple years later, I came across it again, and I watched all of his videos, and I was like, by the end, I was like, holy shit, I believe this. I totally believe it.
I'm sure that, I mean, there's definitely some demonic shit going on with TV.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
To be cursory about it.
Yeah, no joke.
That's how they got, like I said a second ago, that's how they got everyone to go along with COVID. It just comes through the TV, but it's more than just a person saying it. There's some sort of like something you don't understand inside of that TV.
Well, there was like some.
I mean, I don't know how to
find it
works.
in a Google search, but like when they first introduced television to England, there's something about like a huge percentage in crime spikes like within the first year of introducing televisions to the mass public, and then now they're like forced to actually subscribe to a British broadcasting system. Like they have to pay for it. Part of their socialism,
like an annual subscription or something, just to have broadcast TV.
That's so stupid, and like that's a law.
Yeah,
like
they have to buy it.
Part of the thing we'll talk about, it'll be like brief tomorrow. No, it's all good. Is the paid social media influencer. Like that's a big one now where they military does this where they used to hire people for psychological operations. Well, now kids go in and they don't even know what that means, so they offer it to them as like, how would you like to be an influencer for the military? And that's how they get them into doing psychological operations online. So they have a whole channel where you just think, oh, that's their streaming channel, but they're really beaming in some kind of propaganda throughout the whole thing.
I think that's like also just everything in general, like YouTube right now. The fact that you only don't get kicked off by like reinforcing the stupid rules of speech censoring. So at this point where they're like creating a sort of like a makeshift tunnel for you to follow by not getting kicked off of YouTube by following their speech pattern rules. So in the same sense, they're programming everybody the same way with the social credit scores of all of these social media platforms where people spend their whole fucking lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Be Smiling in the chat says social media has probably surpassed the television in social engineering. 100%. As
Yeah.
deadly as the television was, I don't think people realize how damaging that was even yet. And this internet is just that on steroids. It's 100 times worse than the television was. Dang, look at Krako's avatar.
I was gonna say Warfus is in the chat. He's the guy. He's the guy that made it.
Oh, we got Dick. Tricky Dick.
It's in full Durag.
That Damar Hamlin.
What was that shit tonight on the game?
God.
I saw what Krako posted. It's like Damar Hamlin's at the game, and they keep showing a dude in a hood. You can't see his face. It's the higher power from the Undertaker in WrestleMania when it turned out to be Vince McMahon.
All right.
This
is my theory. He faked his death on the field and hasn't been seen since. And he's ran off with the nurse that collapsed. Like, remember that nurse, Tiffany Dover? Yeah. And they're just gonna do OnlyFans like BBC porn.
I believe it.
That's it. And they'll be forced to pay for it in England.
Yep.
Because it's BBC porn.
That's the tricky dick mat. Is that what you wore last night on your honeymoon escapade? It was Richard Nixon and Deep Throat.
He needs like a yarmulke hat with that.
No, it's got like a little hole so you can have a drink and like sip a straw through the mouth.
Oh my gosh, we're fucked.
What?
Oh, Jessica said R.I.P. R.I.P. Tiffany Dover. She didn't die. She's on the run.
Yeah, that William Shakespeare guy though, he died finally.
What's that?
William Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
That guy?
The first
guy that took that needle.
Yeah.
And then like a year later he died. He was like 105 years old and everyone's like, see, it's the thing. Like, dude, the guy's like fucking 1 foot in the grave.
Died suddenly, bro. Died suddenly.
Yeah.
Damn,
Stu Peters. I saw, man, I wish I could remember the name of the channel, dude. I saw a brand new channel tonight I've never seen, and it's like the new Call for an Uprising channel. This dude's got like 250,000 subscribers, and he has like the same thumbnails as like Darman type shit. And then he's like, see, Jamie Lee Curtis put this picture on Instagram, then she deleted it right away because there was art of a naked child on the wall, and she didn't want us to see it. And it just like same shit for years, man.
Yeah, they love that.
What was that John? Hey, what was that John Levi video today where he's looking at fucking menus?
Yo, I saw that. What the fuck is
this motherfucker? If you ain't seen it, John Levi busts out a book full of old menus from the early 1900s. He's like, see, it's 1901 and there's no cheese or coffee on the menu. I think our past is not what we've been told. I'm like, this dude is a troll, bro.
I thought he was going like full. You remember Michael Sarian?
Yeah,
I thought he was doing the logos. Like, see how they're all connected? They all got the red with the yellow. And he used to do those
all these words are in French and there's no translation. So how would all these people know what French is? And I'm like, bro, is this what trutherism is in 2023? We're looking at fucking menus from 1900 now and saying this proves a reset or some shit.
Do the Antonio Banderas. Do the Antonio Banderas. You gotta tilt your head back and then fist over your mouth. Yes. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Dude, you got to get on the toilet like Grace was on that stream, bro. I forgot to
Oh.
mention that part when I was telling you, Crackle. So she's like on the shitter the whole time too. I don't think she really was, but it looked like she was.
She probably was,
No, I'm
man.
pretty sure
The
that's the
degeneracy
bathroom.
is crept in so
That's
hard.
the bathroom at their YouTube streaming site.
It's
or
like the
whatever.
Motel
IKEA
6.
toilet.
Oh,
They live at a
the
motel or something.
yeah, the
It's an
studio.
IKEA toilet, and
None
there's no plumbing hooked up. It's just a bucket.
none of it adds up.
It's very weird.
Yeah, but I don't
And
want to
I
talk
don't
about them
think-
again.
Yeah, fuck that.
EBT, that's the second studio.
Those are
Yeah,
EBT's
true.
people, man. I don't claim them. EBT is the one that watches them every day.
EBT looked like he was having an existential crisis during that last stream with Thor.
Yeah, because Grace said she went to the swingers club, and EBT is like, "You didn't even post any receipts. You probably didn't even go." And she was like, "Yeah, I did. You got to go look at Horror Maxter's channel." And EBT is just raging. He's like, "I'm not gonna go fucking look at Horror Maxter's channel." He's so mad, dude.
He said, not my people. I don't know,
EBT.
man.
Oh, there's
I
somebody
don't
in here
know,
buying
man.
into this John Levi menu conspiracy.
Oh, call in,
Yeah,
bro.
call in, click the link, because he's saying, why would French be so prevalent? Well, it's all French fucking settlements, that's why. And people lived on a farm. So you lived on a farm, you didn't go to a fucking restaurant. So the people that had the restaurant were rich fucking French debutantes and shit like that. And they didn't
there
have
wasn't a-
cheese on the menu because you lived on a fucking farm and you made your own cheese. And you weren't dumb
Dude.
enough to go out and pay fucking for coffee. No one's
It's
gonna
not
pay a
fucking-
quarter for coffee when they got the shit at home. They weren't retards back then.
And it's not fucking Olive Garden. If you went to a place back then, you really
Oh, it was
didn't
some
even need
serious
to
shit.
know.
Yeah,
You didn't need to really know the language to know what you were gonna be able to get. Like the
but
options
it
Yo,
was
you
like
motherfuckers
had.
running out of
serious,
material.
too.
Running
Yeah.
out of research material. That's what's
We're-
going
we're
And the
on.
restaurants were
menu.
only at inns and pubs anyways, where travelers were staying.
So dumb. He won't call in either. They never want to back up any fucking point.
Damn, we got a
Just-
snitch in the house. Michael A said he reported a stream with Hormax or Grace and TBE. YouTube emailed me saying they took it down. Michael A, man, you did them dirty like that. You're gonna do me dirty like that. All right, Jessica.
Jesus.
86 them. 86 them.
I can't back that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what did he do?
He
I mean,
said
I've
he
seen
reported
Michael
the
A. Seems
stream.
nice, but I can't promote reporting.
No way.
He reported a stream? What stream?
With
Uh,
Hormax or Grace and Toilet Bowl Earth.
Oh, good. 'cause
Damn.
That was trash
Triggered.
anyway. I'm glad that was gone. Thanks a lot, Michael. Shout out to
Michael A
Michael.
doing the
Thanks a lot.
Lord's work.
Shout out to Michael. Good. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate that.
Yo,
That
the
stream
the
was
guy
trash.
that's sucking Levi's dick says, I backed it up in here. Like, shut up, faggot. Sorry.
He said, why would they speak French?
Yeah, totally backed it up, dude. You
Dude.
can't just call in for 2 seconds. We're not gonna pile
Why would
on
they-
you or
But didn't Napoleon Bonaparte fucking run shit?
well, no, Tartaria ran everything.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, you don't even know, dude.
It was globalism before globalism, bro.
How did they even print those? How did they even print those menus back then? You don't even-
Napoleon
you don't even
owned the
know.
Mississippi.
Yeah. So why wouldn't everyone speak French? That was what year was that? Fucking 18 something?
You just want to understand.
All I know is Dikembe Mutombo Nephilim, for real. Modern day Nephilim beast.
He's got a son in the league now, I think.
Dikembe's retarded looking.
Yeah, his son, I think, plays for somebody.
All right, Tin, are you going to name your firstborn Star Seeder child after me?
Yeah, tell us, how was the wedding, Tin? We didn't ask you. How was your wedding last night?
Oh, it was in the afternoon. It was around 3:00. 3:30 is when we actually started.
Did
The
Miss
33,
confirm?
come on! Obama.
Was it a big festival or was it a small,
No,
quaint festival?
It was very quaint. We're gonna do the big party later, but this was
The
more to
Chong
just
Kong?
this was more to get it out the way so I can get to baby making. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to work here.
Yeah, get the dick in the door.
I got a gang stalker womb. You know what I'm saying, with some kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, you know.
congratulations, and everything went good.
It was tough. It's tough. Let
Well
me tell you,
done.
it's tough.
The first Discord marriage.
It's tough. It's tough being celibate and trying to be good. With all that that was very tough. I mean, we had been together for like 2 years, so.
Did you just like fire hose or pussy?
That's one way to put it. I guess it's one way to put it. Another way would be I consummated it properly, like a good Orthodox Christian.
I apologize for my vulgar.
No, it's okay. It communicates the same thing.
You're gonna have a little tin.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, man.
I'm praying for triplets. Let's get 3 of them out here.
Dude, one's a lot.
Oh shit!
Congratulations, Tin.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. If I didn't tell you last night enough, really is cool, man.
From the main streets of the Discord jukebox to the altar.
We got Talk Body Outline to thank. Thank you for making this happen.
Where was my invite, man?
What a positive environment you
We're building
we went
families
from
here.
We went from Tin falling asleep listening to DJ Dog Dick and music chat to Tin getting married to a Discord. What's the word?
Strumpet?
No, I was thinking like the debutante. That's the word.
Debutante.
Discord debutante.
Legends
next. Legend's gonna get married next in the Discord. We're gonna hook
it was a hero story. I saved her from an abusive relationship. So.
Yeah,
dude, I'm going on like 8 months with my girl right now, so I'm thinking if it goes another year and like there's no warning signs because everything's good.
What does she think about your streams?
She didn't really appreciate the gray stream altogether. I think she wants to body slam her altogether.
Oh, I'm sure that was disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah.
My girl, she's cool with it because she knew from the get go. Like
she knows about the J.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all you gotta.
I mean, she's not like hardcore about it, like as I would be.
She's
but
not like that. What is it called? Neurosoma, whatever streamer.
She doesn't think it's weird that I would think that or like question it. Like she's open to that being what like she's open to that. Obviously, they could have fudged some numbers.
Did you hear about that one, David? Neurosama, the AI streamer.
I heard you talking about it earlier.
Yeah, it's
I've been looking into.
We're late.
Well, I've been looking into Chat GPT and a lot of these chat bots and the implications of what they can do. But I didn't know about that specific streamer.
And they say it was designed to be edgy, and that now it's like denying the thing.
The neurosuming.
Yeah. That's the only event in all of history you can go to prison for having a question about.
That.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I argued with like French people about that, and they're like, "You're dumb." I'm like, "Well, it's not my law."
Yeah. It's insane that's like.
It's so dumb.
I guess you can't go too hard on that one on YouTube, but
whatever.
Only the real ones will know. Oh, this guy King TL, that's that weirdo. He says Krako's girl is a sim.
Yeah.
He's the dude that's like a member and then like talks mad shit to me. I'm like, okay, you're sending me mixed signals, bud.
Yeah, good comment there, retard.
Pay to play, bro.
Appreciate all the members.
Where's EBD? Where's EBD?
Where's ED?
He don't want to be involved in these. Just
I
like
know
a
he wants
yeet.
to talk about I am Truthor, so I'm just gonna take it upon myself to say the next time EBT and I stream together, we'll do Outlining Our Enslavement. We'll do it on EBT's channel, Enslaved by Truth YouTube channel, and we'll do it about I am Truthor. This is some next level schizo shit. No one else is gonna touch this shit, so we might as well do it. We're going full schizo.
This sounds like
2023.
EBT's wheelhouse.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna talk about it, and then the guy has a channel. I don't know if, or a website. I'm not sure if that's still up. I should look, and he has other theories on his website, and you can tell he's like an extremely intelligent person. His theories are like legit, but that are not related to the sentient TV. But hopefully,
So
that's
do you think
still up.
it's like a hobby?
I think he's just one of those people that's so smart he went crazy.
Or just bounce? He just went on different side quests.
Yeah. It was
That's pretty fucking accurate. That sounds pretty good.
let's see if I can find his website. Because he had like crazy.
Too many side quests.
Okay, yeah, his
so
his
fucking
website's
accurate.
still up. So EBT and I got a lot to go in on when we cover this guy.
Let's pray for EBT. He's all fucked up. He's got spiritual attacks happening.
We love you,
Yeah.
God, EBT. We hope you quit
EBT.
smoking soon, bro.
He sounds like Red Fox, dude. Like not even fucking around. Grady, come on, Grady.
EBT, you want to do a 40-day fast challenge with me or what?
There's an
Thinking
A
about-
and there's
thinking
an
about
I.
doing that. Anybody else?
You see,
Anybody
he's
else
a
want to do
lead.
40 days? 40-day water
Dude,
fast?
40 days. I can, dude. I did 4 days like a few weeks ago. The first day is actually the hardest, but I've never done more than like 4 days.
40-day fast, no screens, nothing, bro.
Oh, we'll do,
Yo,
we'll
Drew.
live stream it. You need a screen, but just no.
Oh yeah,
food.
well, okay, well that works.
What
Have
time
you
you want to do
fasted,
tomorrow?
Drew?
What?
What time you want to do tomorrow?
8 or 9, whatever.
All right, cool. I'm about to head out.
All right. We'll be on.
Shout out
together
to
tomorrow.
King. Shout out to King TL. Shout out, man.
That's your boy, dude. That's your dog.
Appreciate it.
Those are
Dude,
your people,
he's got great takes.
King
Very
TL. Do you know that rapper?
It's not a
Blitzkrieg
it's not a-
from North Dakota.
It's not a socket.
Nah, never heard of him. We gotta pull him up.
King TL might know.
Drew,
But yeah,
Drew, with
but
your
yeah,
cowboy hat and the fan, it makes it look like you have one of those '90s spinner hats.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking
Here,
trippy.
wait,
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah,
just-
boy.
Perfect.
Yeah, your
New
crown
PSP.
chakra's busting right now. My
Your
God.
crown chakra busting no cap.
For real.
Side quest achieved.
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So we'll just set it up for
Vanity
9.
costume unlocked.
We'll set it up
Shut
for
up,
9, and I'll put it up. We'll set it-
All right. Sounds
right.
good. So tomorrow night we'll do that, and then I'll put the highlights on my channel. I need some prepared videos. You other
Bring
fellas
Luke.
got anything else you want to get into, or what? Or anyone else want to?
Dang,
jump
don't
in?
got shit to say.
Last call. If anyone wants to jump in, I got a little more time.
No, man. Well, I mean, what was it originally about Gangstalking? I don't know.
Never.
I've never been
Or
gangstalked.
just stalkers. Do you have any crazy stalker stories?
You know, I had some clingy women in the past, but beyond that, no, nothing really scary.
I think Pink Elephant goes on the idea. He renamed gang stalkers as what is the Matrix, dude? I fucking blanked.
Keanu
The
Reeves?
bad guy, Matrix guy. No,
Agent
the
Smith?
character, Agent Smith. Yeah, like whenever people are like bothering you in a supermarket or like you feel like people are watching you, like you're getting Agent Smith.
Did he
It's just
quit YouTube
paranoia.
yet? Pink Elephant? He's
I
been
don't
talking
know.
about quitting YouTube for like a year.
Dude, he's still posting videos. Are you kidding me? This guy's a fucking big baby.
What's funny is that what I was talking about, that AI streamer, it's called Nero Sama. Look it up. It looks just like Pink's avatar.
Oh shit.
Pink was just
Soma, bro.
See, Pink's probably
yeah, dude.
AI.
Pink's is the epic book club, dude. How
He's
hard
AI,
is
bro.
it to
He's,
AI a book club?
Hermetic alchemy, which I really don't really understand at all. I guess really none of it really makes any sense to me.
It's a huge fucking.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah, it's like 50,000 side quests.
Yeah, that sounds like schizo to me.
Yeah,
Great schizo.
it's more like a hobby.
Hey, here's our boy.
Like,
is this the dude? Is this the same dude? Hold on, we're gonna bring him in here.
Yo, what
What's
up,
bro? Is this TL?
Yeah, this is
Yo,
King TL,
what up,
man.
TL?
Hold one
Yo,
second.
what
One
up?
second.
Can't hear you.
Hold on.
You gotta
Man,
unmute
okay.
your mic.
Go ahead. Much
No,
respect.
go
Dude,
ahead,
he's
dude.
going. It's going full Nig mode.
One, I'm hearing you guys through my phone right now. Is everything good on y'all's end?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
All right.
we're good.
All right. Tinfoil.
Word?
Man, for a little bit when you were roughing
No
up
way.
when you were roughing up that motherfucker with EBT with that bullshit what was it,
Damn.
a few weeks ago.
Who you
With
talking about?
religion. You guys were getting crazy. That was some weird
Oh,
shit.
shit.
And what now hold
Dang, he's
on
full
there,
cap,
Drew.
dude. He's
Don't be
busting.
smart. What was that?
He's busting his chakra node.
Oh yeah, that was
Loosh
that
dump.
was yeah. When he what did he say? He goes with that
He's
hat,
a loosh
with
dump?
the damn hat, with the
Yeah.
spinning. That shit was great. And Drew, come on, man. What it is? I do gotta say some shit. Just with them damn filters, you kill me, man. You can talk shit that I'm from North Dakota, and I know. You know, you're killing me, player. Can't even show nobody this shit. But I'm kidding, man. I'm being dead fucking serious, actually. But
Hey, bro, I'm getting old.
go ahead, because now I want to be on track because I just jumped in right now. So my bad, man. You can lead the show. I
No,
just at least had to jump
We've
on.
been waiting for you to call in, man. So do your thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. Did you switch something up? Because I could have swore I tried on my like my fucking Chromebook, or I gave it a shot before, man. I don't know what could have caused the bullshit, but man, I had to jump in today, and I didn't see last week, and so I mean I'm kind of jumping in blind, but I know I do talk shit, man, to you. But I hope you know that you obviously seen that you sent me some shit. You know I support the shit. It's just them damn when I see them clouds in your eyes, baby. You know what I mean? I don't know what I don't know what I'm supposed to do to you, baby.
It's chemtrail, bro.
Yeah, it's Ken.
Oh, look at you now! Now I see it because I'm looking up. I got a fucking delay.
I need some Visine for the chemies in my eyes.
You ain't lying. And you got what is it? Okay. All right. It's so you got in an hour ago, right? Or what? So what were y'all talking about? And now did Crow leave, or should I grab the Fargo form?
You're Croco now. You're the
So I
new
grabbed the
Croco.
Fargo form and just look at the front page and then show up like he did it like a month ago when that motherfucker would show up with the front page of his local newspaper and be like, oh my gosh, here's what it said. And then he'd get mad when motherfuckers jumped on his ass. Dude, tinfoil fucked his ass up, dude. And it's just like this damn motherfucker run the show. It's like this. Drew, you fucking gave him the goddamn green light. Tinfoil gave him the green light. EBT is sitting there with his. You don't know if he's on break in a work camp trailer or that motherfucker's. One, I could have sworn I seen EBT with the fixing doing some engine shit on an instructional video. Next time I see him, he's talking about that the world looks like a dragon from Americana some months ago and shit. Fuck, man. And all I'm just saying is you got Croco, which can't fucking bring it. And then all of a sudden you're like, all right, get 5 articles. Drew, and I'm not saying this is your voice, Drew, but you were just like this. All right, David. And he goes like this. Well, Okay. All right. Here we go. Can I not turn on my? I'm not going to turn on. Hold on. Can I get my new Nike hat? If I get my new Nike hat and flip the logo upside down, can I wear it? Hold on. And okay. Today, and I'm from New York, guys. Oh yeah. What the fuck, motherfucker? You can bring up some fuck shit. Okay, you weren't fucking asking you to fucking figure it out, dog. Bring up some extra finder shit. Remember them finders? You remember them fuck finders, Krakow? You remember them finders that fucking found them kids in Florida Player? Right, that fucking all crazy shit that you got. What is up with motherfuckers getting off on finding the motherfuckers that getting off on babies and shit?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Weird shit.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there he is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What? Okay, what I'm trying to say is now don't get sad, buddy, because I can do this all day with nothing.
No, I'm just asking what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about is you remember them a couple weeks ago. Drew, pull it up.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't either. What it is
a Nike had something about articles.
Down with your red ass fucking new
Shut
ass
the fuck up.
beanie you wore a month ago, little short motherfucker.
Shut
Calm
up,
down.
Dude.
All right.
Never seen you before. Never
calm
seen
down.
You got a channel?
What
are you gonna do if I don't calm down?
I'm just gonna hope
fucking
you actually
spurg
bring
out
a
like a
little
little
content.
bitch.
Oh, nobody called you a bitch, bud. I'm just saying, don't get sad when you bring newspaper.
You came in talking shit.
You're a fucking pig fight, dog.
You came in talking shit. I don't know
I'm talking shit because I don't get sad when I don't. Well, okay,
I'm sad.
Kroko showed up. Kroko, should I get fucking buckled in, dude? What I'm trying to say is when you get an opportunity with fucking Homeboy Show to fucking bring some shit, and they're
You got that
teasing
black rage gene.
No, I got your mama gene right next to me, player. All right? Calm down. What I'm trying to say is, when they're fucking with you, don't get all nervous and shit and get twitchy.
I'm
because
not.
the
I'm
fucking
having
only
fun.
article you brought up was Biden falling up the stairs and shit.
Okay.
All right, you get all fidgety and shit.
So what's your point on this whole thing?
Story up because it's boring. Fucking bring it, dude. If you have
No, I'm asking,
fucking bring it.
What's the point? What's the point?
Bro, what it is I bullshit with these motherfuckers in chat. They don't think a motherfucker's gonna call in and just it ain't 10 seconds. It's not like we're fucking right face to face. But what it is I have no problem. I can do this shit with Drew all the time. I'm assuming he grew up not even too far from me. We just got this energy. He's driving me crazy with them fucking filters. That's about it, man. We're damn near the same fucking age. I'm assuming we got the same taste. You know what I mean? And we get it, Krakow. You got the damn energy, but you're over here fucking. You know what I mean? You get a little tenderfoot. You know what I mean? You get a little tenderfoot. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a tenderfoot. Sometimes you just got
Is that from North Dakota? I don't know.
Or being a tenderfoot. Hey baby, you think only being a tenderfoot is North Dakota shit? Then okay, yeah sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
Getting scared. What? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm yelling too loud. Go ahead. What was that?
Well, black people get angry. I understand, but
it has nothing to do with being
scared.
black. There's nothing to
I'm not
being
scared.
black.
I'm just fucking around.
Black guy's angry is yelling.
You came in all
that?
serious. You came in all serious, saying all this shit.
What? Do we not talk serious shit? You're the one that brings up what?
No, I love the shit talking. I love the shit talking.
Shit talking. What it is when when you're on these DWOs or whatever Drew's doing and Tinfoils and EB, especially EBT and Tin and motherfucker. I've watched you be sober and sound like I can handle the shit, and then it's like an hour later, maybe I took an extra shot or you're smoking some shit, and I'm lost. And then I watched your chick throw a goddamn shoe like Eddie Murphy's fucking Delirious right at your back of your head. We didn't talk about it. It was 1:30 in the morning. I know this shit's happening. Now, it's fine. But it's like we let it go. And what I'm saying is them dudes ride you, bro. They rode you, and I just wanted to see you instead of be like, oh my God. You didn't say, oh my God, it hurt. You kind of went, oh my, well, it's almost like you pulled the plug on your...
I definitely didn't say, oh my God.
Oh, okay, you're right. You went like this. My
Here it goes again.
Yeah, you said your fucking mic broke. See how I can fake that shit? You did this mic broke shit, and you were like, "Oh, I better get out of here. I better get out of here." And then they're like, "This, damn!" And tinfoil's looking at you like, "Motherfucker, god damn it! I could accidentally trip across a fucking conversation," is what he was saying, and that's all I'm saying, Croco. And I'm fucking with you because you got potential. All right, I have no potential. I'm over here paying.
I think you're funny as fuck.
I'm paying Drew to fucking make them goddamn t-shirts. I got that Hillary Clinton shit. I got the native one. Well, yeah, because I'm from the Turtle Mountain. I just had my grandma's 92nd birthday this weekend. That might be why I'm actually wound up. We just got back, but
if
that
it's
one
any
where it says
consolation, if it's
What was
any
that?
consolation to you, if it's any consolation to you, Croco is the go-to to make fun of in the Discord servers. So
well, for
it's all
sure,
good.
but that's why I'm wondering like this: why can he not just? Okay, so what I do is I know I got a bitch that she will take the, you know what I mean? You can kind of smack, you can treat her crazy, right? That bitch don't usually bark back at you. You know what I mean? And Croco does that bark back. It's like, yo, Croco, you get with the type of chick you are, bruh. You know what I mean? That's
Like-
all I'm saying.
Like
That's
It's
all
that
I'm saying.
female
Being
energy, man.
like Drew didn't like discover me, or like we just like came
No, I
across
know.
each other's
Actually,
streams.
Croco, I
Like I
actually,
have my
I've
own
known-
thing.
No, buddy. Tell you the truth, I was subscribed to you. I'm pretty sure before I even knew what Drew World or I can't remember what. Oh, Chuck Buddy Outline was when that started, and
Yeah.
Lift the Veil. You were on Lift the Veil years ago, bro.
Oh yeah, probably popped on
And
for,
then
like, an
even
interview or
before that,
something.
even before you were banned, dude. That's where I pretty sure I learned about even Davey Croco's research from like Lift the Veil, some serious shit. So I don't think I disrespect what the fuck you're doing. It's just when you
Oh,
come
dude.
to this.
It's all good,
Go
man.
ahead. Yeah,
I'm not
Well,
worried
but
about
hey,
it at all.
but-
The Yeet show was a disaster.
I didn't want. Okay, and then yeah, that whole store.
Yeah, what do you
Whatever
think
that
about
was,
the
I never
Thorpe,
really fucked
PK?
with that. It didn't make no sense.
What do you think about
Yeah,
the
the
Thorpes, PK? We want to hear
Thorpes.
your opinion.
Yeah, sure. What is that? Where did they come from? Are they?
Well,
I'm
we
assuming
don't.
that
People, man.
EBT is like trailer park neighbor.
Yeah,
Because in my brain, I grew up in the Buena Vista Trailer Park, 213 Santa Cruz Drive.
Hold
We
on,
live in North
partner.
Dakota with Santa Cruz Drive, and this motherfucker lives on Domingo. He lives at like 4414 Domingo Road, and the Thorpes live on this double wide. And like
Hold on.
EBT goes over there and like, we got this weird ass family, and he's like, yo, we're getting, and he like has a connect. Maybe he knew the dad, maybe he knew the brother that we'd never see. And so like it's this group of family goes, listen to this, all right, or whatever they're smoking, they can be boiling it up, I don't know. And then he's like this, come up, like let's think of this, boom boom, and gives them this little scenario. Then because EBT, like I say, he's like a small engines mechanic or a big engines mechanic. Motherfucker got wrenches and shit. You know what I mean? Know what I know about Croco? He's got fucking beanies. I know that Drew's got filters. I know tinfoil. Nigga, the name says itself. And you got, I saw that shoe. Like I said, motherfucker, we'll figure it out. And then you got that other
Yeah, I know what
dude
you're talking
that would
about. Shit.
you know, and it's like I can figure everything out, and then all of a sudden you got so it's like that EBT is like, you know, he's like, damn, all right. He's like, maybe EBT, that's why he's so low key and shit with that crash test dummy head. You know what I mean, on his logo. Like he's figuring shit out, and he goes, man, I know what I can do.
Fuck? Yo, that's crazy.
Dude,
Yeah,
love this
psychological analysis.
Yeah,
Everybody-
it's like
Dummy hat is
EBT brought some good shit, but then he just spirals out and then he disappears. And then you'll see him like doing accounting work in a shitty ass desk made of fucking that like thin layer of plastic over fucking particle board and shit. Like he's in a shitty break room, and then he'll be talking to you with his fucking, you know, safety hat kind of lifted up, being like, "What are you guys doing?" And fuck with Drew for a half hour. Go back to, I don't know. But then he's talking about the world was a dragon, that Americana shit. That Americana shit fucked me up, dude. That's one of my favorite videos. I still pan back from America and see that dragon with his wings and shit. That eyeball in Canada.
EBT's a special person, man.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we
He's
don't
a
understand
genuine
his
man.
For
So
sure.
We don't
if
understand.
anybody
dad
could be
of
smart
dads.
enough,
Yeah,
sorry,
we're not
and
on this level, man.
One, I do apologize if it's coming off scuffed on my end. It's tough to talk and hear your voice from the fucking phone. So
we got to get EBT to like stream more. He's like he's too busy like trolling the chats of these other streams.
Yeah. Telling me he's got no time to stream.
Yeah, he's in every
fucking
chat
around with the Thorpe.
We seen him. Unless
Come
he's
on, man. I love you, man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Right. Especially when you bring that damn dragon shit up. Do you remember that dragon shit, Drew?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stop looking at the fucking TV. I might turn that bitch off.
Yeah,
do you remember that dragon America thing?
Oh,
yeah, Amaruka.
Yeah, that shit. I still like it. Know what? I'm actually gonna roll with it just because I like the shape of
Oh,
it.
the Amaruga? That's not even real. That's not even real.
What is that? What? Okay, what's that eyeball, Elias? Just for shits and giggles. What the fuck?
the flying serpent from the.
Yeah. And then that in Canada, ain't there where they say a meteor?
It's like
The first part they said Amaruga was like the settler, and so that's why it was named America. But that was actually debunked, and it was something else with the plumed green serpent or whatever.
Sure, right. And it looks like in my brain, from what I think that thing would look like, it's like we get the side profile, like the motherfucker, like laying in a petri dish, chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's a cool guy.
No. And then the eyeball. Ain't the eyeball in Canada that fucking ring lake fucking thing in the East Coast? And then you got the where it looks like it would be its jaw.
The Hudson Bay.
I don't know if you can pull up.
Fuck that shit.
Ontario coming out of its mouth.
Was that shit bullshit? What is that? What is at least that fucking lake or whatever?
I'm trying to pull it up. It's so long ago I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I be fucking people up with it often.
I mean, there's all these different concepts, you know, like the people that think like every like a mountain is a petrified dragon or something, or you know, all these kind of things.
The next level though, where the entire North American continent.
Yeah, the whole world.
Yeah, we're on a goddamn dragon that
this is the
got
real
kneecapped.
shit. I'm trying to find it right now in my archives. I know I have that shit somewhere.
For sure. Yeah, because I look it up kind of often and shit. That was a crazy day. Hold on now. See, I can already tell Tinfoil's over here fucking looking around damn near. I'm wondering, well, he had to pay for that wedding. Hopefully he got some shit so we don't got to meet him at the pawn shop in a couple weeks, Ken. I already know you. I'm just playing shit. I'm just playing, babe. God damn it. The number one thing is when you find it, there's so many things. Croco, do you want me? Hold on. I got a magazine right here. Here's what we're looking for, Croco.
How is it? I'm trying to find it.
All right, we got some new conspiracy shit. Are we waiting for Drew to pull it up? Because today we're just looking at Genius Slackware.
Yo, Robin, come back.
Yeah, Robin, come back.
Autism clicked out of the fucking.
Oh my. My autism is fucking. Okay, is Ding Dong? Is Ding Dang Dang Bang? Is dude here?
Dang Bang is a Chong Kong disciple, my guy.
What was
Yeah, I'm a Chong Kong disciple.
Chong Kong disciple. He's part of the Choo Choo Beef clan. All right.
The clan.
I like that. See right there. See right there.
That's right.
Stop it. See, I can't understand what you guys are saying.
This is
And
a
I'm from New
collective
Jersey,
gang-stalking
and I saw
organization.
Ethan Ralph at a stop sign and took a picture with him, guys. I'm just trying to bring articles today.
We're a gang-stalking organization called Choo Choo Beef Train. Okay?
Sure.
We go anywhere we want.
TK, are you in the Discord?
I'm not, bro.
Let's get him in the Discord.
I go in the Discord. I'm a Selva pancake fan. What if it's pissing on people, man?
That's all it is.
Bro, the world there's a lot of shit out
and
here.
Croco's your
be pissed on.
latrine.
No, Croco wouldn't be a latrine. What he would be is he'd be my spirit animal. I want him to ride me.
Latrine.
Is what this is. I want him to ride me. I'm looking at him like I'm that fucking beast in fucking Avatar, bro. You know what I mean, Croco? I want you to take my ponytail and stick it in.
Oh, dang!
You know what I mean?
That's pretty fucking wild, bro.
Just sounds actually gay.
It did. It kind of did. But it gay in a good
just sounded
time,
just straight gay.
No, yeah. Gay and happy time. We happy. Showbiz peace.
Might be a good addition
Okay.
to Discord for a little bit.
So are we saying get me
No,
in the
forever.
Discord because we got to go,
Yeah.
or because one, are we
No,
talking
TK,
about?
we want you in the Discord, man. We want
Shall
you
we?
in there.
Are we gonna at least bring in what the show is about, the Abyss, and you with them fucking logos? FY Drew, FY. Wait, I'm never gonna say that again. Scratch that. I'm not. That was sounded retarded.
Gay.
Yep. Fucking
Pause.
anyway, but
I can't
them
find
fucking
that video.
logos.
I
What
don't
is
think
that?
I
With
have
your
that.
fucking with your half a glitch that you must have, Drew? You just see a logo and you go, I can spin it, and it's like, wow, how the fuck, motherfucker! I've seen RVs my whole life.
I've worked on it a long time, and I
Yeah, you brought it up because of one of the first. I mean, I got the goddamn all the first little fucking prints you did. Just even think your North Face, North Pole, whatever. That's some good shit. And then, and then you brought that old No Limit. That's when you fucking got me, you motherfucker. All right, tinfoil, calm down. And dang bang, you motherfucker, calm down, because y'all are gonna be like this, Crackle. One, I'm gonna sound gay, and right now my asshole is gaping, waiting for you.
Oh yeah, it's like
Drew,
a funny thing they think is like really funny.
when
What's going on?
you did like that No Limit shit from back when that No Limit, like the No Limit logo and that plastic CD cases in the late 90s and shit, the artists that did that shit from the 98 Silver Shocker, Master P, Ghetto D
Oh
shit.
yeah. No limit.
Pixel with the bling, with the flossing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
No Limit Records, man.
Yeah, that was actually when you said some shit about that, talking conspiracy, I'm pretty sure that's when I go, okay, I'm gonna ride with this motherfucker. But then you kept having them daisies in your eyes and your fucking roses spinning and shit. It was fucking driving me crazy.
This dude wearing flowers.
Robin the Hood.
Robin's up in the house. What's up, Robin?
What up, Robin the Hood? Show us your hood.
Boys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump out because, like I said, it's tough to hear and do this, and I'm gonna enjoy your content, motherfucker. It's coming from a good place. 10, man. Like I said, if that was the chick, man, you guys watch that. You guys are good. You know what I mean? Good man, holding down you guys, and hopefully that works out. Croco, I'm busting your fucking balls, man. But these motherfuckers are roughnecks, dude. Now they're fucking dicks, dude. You can bring good shit, and they'll shit on you for shit. Tinfoil, I watch Tinfoil talk shit for no reason, and I go, fuck Tinfoil.
Dude, it's all good, man.
You gotta sweep him right away.
Dude, if you're in the Discord, we're just all going at it all the time. Like,
I believe it, man. I believe it, man. But just
no one's taking anything to heart. Like, no one's gets upset or like.
Except for
and then Drew had to leave Minnesota because he was like, I'm too close to catching his ass.
It was too cold for me, man.
No, for sure, bro. It's 7 right now, and they're talking about these Alberta Clippers. You don't even know what an Alberta Clipper is.
I almost went to the beach, but I didn't. I got busy. But
all right, then. Goddamn. All right, sounds good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shovel the ridge that the plow
join
left
the
in front of my
Discord.
truck.
Join the Discord.
Boys, we'll see if I show up, man. Like I said, it's just Tommy King or King T.O. whenever you guys see me, man. I'm just bullshitting with you motherfuckers. Keep doing what you're doing. We're all fucked up out here. And just, it does suck that people might not take it serious when it comes out like this. But fucking, sometimes you gotta get a little squirrely.
Speak your truth, bro. Speak your truth,
Hey, you guys, I appreciate your time.
Speak your truth, King.
Thank you.
Speak your truth, King.
Okay, appreciate you for calling in. Discord links in there.
Dude.
What's up, Robin?
I think he just took over a legend.
What's up?
Robin's also in the Discord. She's a boomer, but she doesn't get offended easily. So
Robin's a boomer.
There was something at Mall of America like just the other day, but I forgot what it was.
The shooting?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
that's pretty That's pretty standard.
Oh yeah, like I said,
people getting shot at a
mall.
That's
the
not
people
crazy.
that live there call it the Mall of Somalia.
Nice.
Somalia, yeah. Somalia of America.
Somalia.
Where I'm at in Florida, they don't have Somalians. They
Oh,
have
fuck
Haitians.
me.
The Haitians in Florida are like the Somalians in Minnesota.
Look at me. This is my small knob.
It seems you can't escape these people. You know what I'm saying?
The Haitians are wild, man.
Real quick, I wanted to say he was talking about a stream EBT and I did. It was called Amaruka. It's definitely on BitChute. If you go through the archives on BitChute, I couldn't find it in my YouTube.
Yeah,
I went
hashtag.
through all of them, so I'll find that and I'll re-upload it, and I'll
Yeah.
put it up in the next.
Yeah, EBT's got the hashtag Make America Great Again.
Yeah,
on
I know
Instagram.
I have it. I thought I still had it on YouTube. I don't know why that would have gotten taken down. But that's also when I think that's when COVID was starting. So if we talked about that at all, I had to take
Yeah.
like all those streams down because they were like striking heavy.
Oh yeah.
I might have to go through and edit it up a little bit and put a polished version up.
The TikTok version.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. EBT. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember all those America posts. Those are sick.
All
That's
right.
old school. That's old school as fuck.
Robin, we want you to drop some gems on us.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I can barely hear you. The volume's so low.
You're
I can hear you
loud and
perfect.
clear.
Oh, I'm loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm so hard right now.
I can barely hear you guys. It sucks because I'd like to
Yeah, we can hear you.
talk to you, but I can't hear you, so it'd be like talking to the wind.
Yeah, you
Are you using your phone?
I am.
Okay.
Maybe next time I should use
What kind of phone are you using?
my computer.
What kind of phone do you have?
It's a new Samsung.
Yeah, that's weird.
It should. I don't know. I've got phone gremlins lately. I've got apps being downloaded that I didn't download and all kinds of weird stuff.
Another L for non-iPhoners out here.
It actually wasn't a
iPhone.
stabbing. It was a fucking guy they kicked out for wearing a shirt that said Jesus on it.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what? You can't hear anything, Robin?
I
To the
can
point where you
barely. I have to really struggle to hear you.
Well, you just talk.
don't have-
We'll listen.
Try disconnecting and reconnecting again.
Oh,
Did you
disconnect.
try using your phone like a phone and put it up to your ear and
Yeah, I
then talk
could-
into it? That sometimes
Yes.
works. With
Oh
phones.
yeah, that's better.
There we go.
Now you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not on speaker. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be on speaker. I don't know how to do
Yeah.
that. I don't.
It should automatically put that on there. I guess I don't know. Maybe fiddle around with that because so it's not in your. So you don't have to wear like you're talking to us on like a jack phone call.
Well, as long as you
Can you
can hear me, I'm okay. I
Yeah,
just
okay.
wanted to
you're
say
louder than
that
everyone here.
I'm going through Discord withdrawals.
Good.
You're hooked.
Good. Yeah. Was that a Jocko good? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Jack.
Now,
Next. Now
Are you-
you're growing. You're
Next.
growing, Robin.
is anyone quoting you in the Discord? You might be the next marriage from the Discord.
Huh?
Do you have any suitors
Monk?
in the Discord?
I
Monk
quit
likes those ladies.
Discord. I disabled it. I deactivated the account.
Oh
well,
shit.
Were you having,
Yeah.
were you having a cataclysm? Were you having
That's-
some sort of issue going on?
No, it's
Well,
just a addiction experiment.
Oh.
seriously.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
It's pretty addicting.
Tell me,
Everything
It's
is
fun.
addicting.
tell me about it. I met my wife on here.
Yo, we got John Michael. John Michael from
Hey.
everyone.
Hey, what up, Master
Yo,
Control
what's
Unit?
up? What's up, MCU?
Nice.
PK.
Nice hat.
Yo,
No cap.
Damn,
Yo.
I thought High Impact Flicks was here for a minute.
Yo,
Yeah, what
that's right. Hey, yo, that's
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a
Alright.
boomer. What does no cap mean?
I don't
No,
even
for
know.
real, for real though.
like
For
not
real, no
exaggerating.
cap. I have no idea.
It means
Basically means
you
like
can't
not
put a cap on it,
exaggerating,
so
changing the
it's
truth.
stop. You can't cap it like a jizz cannon.
Oh
Like
my
Tim
gosh,
last night.
everything. I wonder how many things I've said that mean something sexual, but I don't mean it like that.
I don't even know what no cap means.
Who
Oh,
doesn't
cool.
know what no
Oh, it
cap
means
means?
he's
So when you
kidding.
say no cap, you're saying like for
Nope.
real.
It's basically saying
Yeah,
like,
no cap is like,
been
nah,
saying
it's
that.
not real.
I'm not lying.
I've
by
been just
exaggeration.
unironically spamming all three of them for like 3 months without knowing what they mean.
Yeah, cap.
No
No
cap.
cap is
For
like, nah,
real,
I'm not
for real.
lying.
Cap just means you're like taking a half truth and exaggerating.
Well, I think as long as your intention is true, you don't have to understand what no cap means in order to spam it.
It just cap. I mean, on the cursory level, it just means you're lying. Cap.
I just thought it meant like you can't put a cap on the gasket of Tin's jizz blasting into D3's cunt last night. Okay. All right. We know what no cap means. All right. I love you, bro. Let's go, Robin.
Have you ever heard of Urban Dictionary?
Dang has to stop laughing so I can hear you.
Sorry. Have you ever heard of Urban Dictionary?
Yeah. I should probably hit it up.
You gotta go there and just like.
I need to do some studying.
Come back to the Discord. These guys will teach you. You might be the next one in there to get married.
To get married?
Yeah, Krakow.
No thanks.
Chalky's. Yeah, Krakow. Why not Krakow? What's wrong with him? He streams. He deciphers headlines.
Legend.
He gets down to the nitty gritty. He researches. He vapes.
Important.
Come. God damn, son.
Is Krakow your type?
I don't have a type.
Oh, okay.
I'm past that age. I'm a boomer.
What if
about
Krakow came up to you at the bar?
Right now.
The Eeyore of women.
Here right now. And
fucking, I'm in love already.
Truth or dating game.
I'll have to play around with StreamYard.
The perfect wife.
What if Krakow came up? What if Krakow came up to you with an extra appetini with an "I'm with stupid" T-shirt? What would you say to him? Would you say, "Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'll take that, Jay." No
It'd be
problem.
like that Stalker story from earlier.
Yeah.
Do you want to marry me?
Yeah, I'm saying that story is completely fucking cap. Bring that back. 100% cap. Yeah, some banker's going, I'm watching you and I'm going, marry me? No fucking way.
Australians are pretty weird, dude. I believe it.
Yeah.
Are they that lonely? Are they that lonely out there? Wait, hold on a second. I saw a YouTube video that said Australia was fake, so I'm going to go with that conclusion because the screen tells me everything I need to know about.
Dude, what was the topic?
The topic of what?
Exactly. I don't know. What are we talking about? Australia. I'm sorry. I totally just...
Well, I was
Now I'm
trying to get
confused.
Robin and Krakow in a very romantic relationship because I know
I'm in a relationship.
Beautiful.
There were so many side quests. I had no idea what we were talking about.
We got Shawn Michaels in the house. He might be. Are you single?
Yeah, what's up, Master? Yeah, let's talk about
The MCU is here.
Are you single, MCU? No. You're out of luck, Robin.
Man, one day I'm gonna find you somebody. We got Ben. What about Ben?
Ben.
Hey,
oh
Robin.
yeah, he's free. He
He's
can take
a
you anywhere in the country.
He's a working man. He's an state Christian.
I just barely got the sound to work. Wow.
We're gonna hook you up with Benton.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
You can
Oh, you'll know. That big rig will be pulling right up. He'll give you a couple of fucking tugs. You're in.
You're gonna have to know. You're gonna have to know that he's had a few failed marriages.
It is on my. I do have a running list on Discord, or I did. My ex Discord. I'm a Karen. I'm a Karen. I'm a boomer. I'm a lot lizard. And I don't remember the fourth because I can't remember.
Well, I'm gonna make that those last 3 lines is my next line. I'm a boomer.
You're a lot lizard?
Yeah,
That's just disrespectful.
Well, you have to diss yourself first because if you do,
Facts.
then when everybody else does it, it won't hurt.
Yeah, you can't out-faggot us.
That's some smart. You smart.
Hey, the mic.
I don't want a yurt.
Hey, why didn't no one tell me I'm talking through the motherfucking webcam mic until right now at the end of the fucking stream?
Because no one cares.
Bad, man. What happened?
We can hear you fine.
You guys are all fucking fired, man.
Dude, I have
Okay.
headphones on. I could hear you perfectly the whole stream.
Yeah, me,
That was
me
saying
too.
I sound like shit, and I'm like, oh, I just checked.
Nah, stop being
Going
like
through the
fucking.
mic.
What is this? A
The
goddamn
webcam.
YouTube walkway stream where you have to like
Fuck, man.
Is this going to
stream
be
show?
up tomorrow?
Dude,
you just sound like you were in a paper bag the whole time.
Yeah,
it sounded clear.
I thought it was just me. I thought I was just drunk. My bad, man.
I have such low standards that I thought it was normal.
It's just a different show on a different channel. It's a whole different vibe. So.
Well, you have fucking
No, but
StreamYard.
seriously, I could hear you the whole time.
I've been listening, and also I've only been listening on my phone through StreamYard and not YouTube. So who the fuck knows what kind of latency issues go through? No way, it's not about the fucking photo. It's about the photographer.
No, the mic.
Yo, Master Control Unit, how do you feel about? What do you think? Are there multiple Bidens or just one straight reptilian mastermind the whole time?
Damn. Multiple reptilian Biden.
Multiple. Okay.
Dang.
Good answer.
Where are you?
I like
What
that.
country
I
are you
like
from?
that. Good answer. Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Man, this guy's on
Well
top
done.
of it. I love it.
Good
He
job.
is a master. I like that. I like that.
There's about 5. You got hologram. You got CGI. You got the twin that they just came out with like a few months ago. He all of a sudden has a twin, and then
And
the
then you have
prosthetic
Joe
one.
Biden wearing a prosthetic mask. As
Man,
Joe Biden.
people go fucking nuts about that. They make post after post. Oh, look at dumb Biden do this. Look at dumb
Look at
Biden
Halo.
do that.
Yeah.
Look at the
You know, it's fucking.
Oh yeah,
nuts, man.
the latest one was the MLK one where he didn't remember Martin Luther King's
Oh, yeah,
wife's
yeah.
name during the song or something. I didn't even watch it. I just saw the
It's
thing. I was like,
such
okay,
low-
fuck this.
This is
Big
fucking low.
dog.
It's such low hanging fruit, man. It's like the absolute. Oh, he's a dummy.
Yeah.
He's a dummy. Look, he's a dummy. I'm better. He's a dummy.
I didn't vote for him.
I didn't vote for him. Yeah,
It's
no.
the same shit as
To
what
tie it,
the Democrats.
he's not
said when
even-
They're like, Trump's not my president.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the
Exactly,
same
bro.
exact thing.
Exactly. Bam on. Bam
Biden-
on. Move.
Biden doesn't have like the same stigma that Trump did as like the supervillain. But now, like when I'm like fucking around on Reddit, when I'm like on my downtime and shit, everyone's like, "Fuck Putin, fuck Putin, fuck Putin." Like Putin's like the new Trump until like 2024 or something. Like that's what I'm kind of those are the sort of vibes.
Oh,
Biden's like the retarded grandpa president, and nobody seems to like care. It's all just swept under the rug. He's just like the dummy asshole, like George Bush phase cycle, and then like 9/11. We're in
Yeah,
like
so
the 10-year Ukrainian Bolshevik war or whatever. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
I seen
Exactly.
a clip of Trump. Someone sent me. Someone like in the conservative like alt media died. Some black lady like Diamond and Silk. One of them died, and he was like at the memorial, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, "They told me this shit was gonna be like 15 minutes. It's been like 3 hours." All pissed on stage talking. It's just like fucking. I think he's going back
Like,
to savage mode. Savage character.
Like EBT on the Thorpe stream.
I missed it. I
Uh,
don't watch it.
I got Tranquil Vortex waiting, but I can't bring in more than 6 people. So
Oh, I'll leave then. I'll leave for her.
I'm gonna shut
No,
it
I'm about
down
to.
because I gotta go to bed. It's too late.
Yeah,
for me.
I'll hook up with you tomorrow on the stream.
Tomorrow,
So
Davies. Shout out to everyone that was on here.
Congratulations, tinfoil.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Congrats, brother.
And D, appreciate
I,
you
I was
guys. And
I was very
next
happy
time-
that I got to meet King.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
he
guy's
body
epic
bagged
as
you,
fuck.
by the way. So you're gonna have to do a video about this guy.
Yeah, bro.
what?
Dude.
Bagged
He
you.
Let
what
me
did
know.
you?
You're gonna have to,
And my
you
mic's
have to
in my
dig out of that
motherfucking
grave,
webcam.
bro.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys
I don't know
blew
about all
it.
that.
Appreciate it, bro.